retweet that.
Alright.
I'm actually still doing a little bit of Gloomwood testing, but I will be
Okay.
watching on the side.
Not a problem. Whoops. That was weird. I um I clicked tweet and then I guess my mouse double clicked because it opened up a tweet a picture from Shirts That Go Hard of a shirt that says "These are my cum jeans."
No,
Like what?
bro.
Okay, did that tweet actually go out? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see if anyone shows up. No, servers are still not back.
I know. Oh,
Hello, chat. Finally, after what? So did you stream at all while I was gone?
no, I didn't.
Okay,
Just ended up working.
so I guess it's just been Dave streaming instead of testing Gloomwood.
Yeah. I love that we were trying to get that playtest together, and he was like, I'm gonna be streaming in 15 minutes, and I'm like, Dave, why?
Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. All right, so I need to try and remember what we were doing. We are in the Tomb of the Giants. Is it Dylan or Dylan? It's Dylan, not Dillian.
Yeah,
Dillian.
just one eye.
So we're in the Tomb of the Giants. I remember there's lots of bones. But I don't quite remember where to go. I'll go up this ladder. Let's see. I don't remember where I was dying.
Probably to one of the four-legged ones.
That would make sense.
I'm very okay with it not being 1,000+ people today.
Yeah. I remember you. Wow, he gets glowy when you turn this on. Look at that.
Yeah, the bloom.
Yeah. Yep, Soul's time. So I don't think I've been out there. So yeah, okay, I remember this guy.
Where the heck is this dog gone?
Whoops. There we go. Let's see if this works. Oh, come on, that stupid magic pixel. There we go. Oh, you got someone to buy Dusk? Awesome. Oh, shoot, I forgot to change the title of the stream. I knew I was gonna forget something. Okay, let me... Which Dark Souls is, like, which number are we at now? I don't remember. I'm just gonna
Entries
call it...
in the series, or...
No, like, which stream number?
Oh god, I have no idea.
I'll just say number something. Okay, I updated the stream info. It's 10. Oh, okay. Oops. So next stream will be 11. This one I just named Dark Souls something or other. Dave's not here, man. Yeah, that was us when we wanted to do a Gloomwood crits the other day. Like, Dave's not here, man.
And Dave's like, actually, I think it might be best if I stream demos from the Steam Fest
Yeah.
instead.
Whoa, there's an arrow. And there's one of those guys. Okay. What is over there? That looks like a drop. But if it's not a drop, I could get out there and get more light. But I think it is a drop. So I'm gonna try doing this, I again. That's not the button. And then immediately run in and... Nope, didn't work. Nope, didn't work. Okay.
Oh, we're back.
Yep. Welcome back to Dark Souls, everyone. I can be a Dave, yeah. But for the sake of not confusing everyone, I'm David and Austri is Dave. You finally tried the Gloomwood demo. So that demo is super, super out of date. Like shockingly out of date. So yeah, when you play the early access release, you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how much improvement there has been in a lot of different areas. I could just double tap, I guess. Yeah, that worked.
Nice.
I haven't actually played the demo in a while. I've seen it. I've seen people playing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot that, you know, that was this was this way, and etc. etc.
Yeah, it's super outdated.
That's nope. Wow, that happened fast. Whew. So, since I streamed last, and since now I have fallen down the rabbit hole of emulator handhelds, which doesn't make much sense because I've never really been a console guy. But in that sense, it doesn't make sense. But then, in the sense that I've always loved miniature portable things, and I love gaming, it does make sense. So, since we last played this, I've played some Castlevania, and now understand way more where this game's influences came from.
Yeah.
Like, that same, like, die over and over and over again, timing-centric combat, you know, that stuff. It's like, oh, okay, I can see where the influences, you know, where the influences of Dark Souls came from.
And like the safe rooms and looping level design that shows up later in like Symphony.
Yeah, that I haven't played yet. I'm still on the first one because it gets really hard.
Yes.
I'm not sure I don't know how I'm gonna beat that game because it gets like extraordinarily, like, for my quick save addled brain at least. Like, I'm at the what is it's the I don't remember which level number, but it's the one where you're like starts underground and you're in like that, like, dealing with all like the bats and the fishmen and stuff, and then it goes up on top and you have to deal with like the birds dropping flea men on you, and then the dragon statues, and then after that you have to fight a boss that just like insta kills me because I never have enough health, and it's like, oh, I guess I gotta do all the rest of the stuff again.
That's Castlevania.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep trying until I can do everything perfectly, and then trial and error the boss. We'll see. Luckily, I have. Wow, that's a big arrow. Holy crap! And yeah, I should. I don't know if I'm. I really like Castlevania 1. I think it's really cool, but also I'm not sure if I can wait on playing any of the other games until I beat it, because I think it's gonna take me a long time to beat that game. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should heal.
These guys are brutal.
Yeah. What? What? Where did he come from? I wonder why he didn't see me before. Maybe because of the attack. Huh. Let's see. It's not a very long game. Are you talking about Castlevania? Because yeah, it's like super short, but it's really difficult. Like, I don't even know how many times I've died in it. Yeah, I like that it's short, but those later levels are like, oof. Well, I actually did get past where I am right now with save states. But then on the level after that, then even with save states, it was like, yeah, this just, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And I decided I would actually go back from the beginning of the game and play it properly, because I was figuring those later levels are intending for you to have played the beginning levels and stuff so much that you've gotten really good at the game. That's my thought, at least. So, and now I'm stuck at this part that I got through with, save states, but I'm not good enough yet to get through without save states. And yeah, I do have Symphony of the Night also queued up to play. That's the one I hear everyone talk about. Is that the... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can aggro this Black Knight first. No. No, I'm not in the right area, right? This is the first part.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be by where your souls are.
Yeah. Someone asked if we have any summer sale recommendations. I mean, just the usual, really. Karate Episode 2 is out now, and it's phenomenal. So if you have not played that game for some reason yet, now's a great time to play it, because it's basically like, everyone talks about the jump from like Dusk Episode 1 to Episode 2. That's basically what Karate does. In some cases, very literally, because there are levels in that are like almost direct, not like rip-offs, but they're like very directly doing the same sort of thing as Dusk levels, which I'm very happy about.
That's awesome, because I quite liked the first episode.
Yeah, Episode 1 was great. Episode 2 just goes harder on like memorable, unexpected events happening. And has the second level. I think it's the second level. The one that's it's in a uranium mine, and it's just the pacing and the way, like, the flow and pacing of the level and how it builds, and the whole like narrative arc of it and how it interconnects and stuff are all just really, really cool. That was, I think, even though there are other levels that also do really cool things, I think that was my favorite one, just because it was like everything fit together perfectly. Okay, how am I gonna do this? And yeah, so I don't know if I'm correct in pronouncing it like that. That's what I have heard. That's how I've heard. Oh, I think he's aggroed. I think I hear him stomping around.
He's definitely stomping around.
There he is. Oh, how am I supposed to fight him? Okay, well. Where's my shield? Oh, I don't even have my shield equipped. Okay. We're doing Elden Ring strats now. Gonna have to
Which I have finally beaten.
Thank God. There we go. Got the anal stab. Okay.
So long.
Yes, it is. Holy crap. But some people told me it's Hirate. Yeah. So how many hours did it take you, Dylan?
Too many.
Do you know exactly? Because mine was 130, and I did not do nearly as much stuff as you and Dave have done.
Yeah, mine's higher than that. I think mine's like 170 or something.
Oh, no. Do I still have a charge? No, I don't have a charge. Okay. I thought not, but... Oh, gosh. Well, at least the Black Knight is dead now. Yeah, I skipped massive portions of... Oh, shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. That's not what I meant to do either. I skipped massive portions of Elden Ring by the end, and it took me 130 hours. Like, I didn't do the entire Halic tree, or... Oh, what? There's a bunch of things I didn't do. Like, I didn't, fight Milena. I didn't do the Lake of Rot.
God, You skipped two of my favorite zones.
I know, it's just, like I said, I really didn't want to leave the game unfinished, after all that time. But I can still jump back in. Did I activate New Game Plus? I can't remember. I can go, I think I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that I can jump back in and do that stuff. So, I have seen pretty polarizing takes on the Halig tree. Hi.
Well, it depends if, God, this guy's ruthless.
Yeah, that's just, I got too close to him, angered him.
I like the Halig tree quite a lot. I imagine there's a lot of polarizing opinions about, Millennia.
Who you said was genuinely, like, the hardest boss in any of these games, right?
Yeah, well, I could go on a rant here
As
about
many
how-
people could about Millennia.
Well, it's not specifically Millennia. It's specifically how Elden Ring does late game bosses.
How about that Elden Beast, though?
Garbage.
Yeah.
Fucking garbage.
Aesthetically
well-
great, though.
Yes. None of my complaints are aesthetic or audio complaints or anything like that. My main issue is that the last quarter of the game, the bosses basically become kind of like Sekiro bosses, but the game is not designed like Sekiro is.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that really annoys me, and a lot of people are going to have different opinions about this because of the way that the builds that you put together. There are going to be some people who like two-shot every single boss in the game because they're running, like, I don't know, Rivers of Blood, Bleed, and Frost all in, like, one package. I played it in a very stupid and kind of annoying way of, I didn't summon anyone, and I didn't summon any Spirit Ashes, and I played, a Colossal Weapon and a Greatsword. Swap between those two, depending on what I was feeling like. And, neither were elemental. It was just pure strength. And that left me with the feeling that most of the bosses near the end of the game are deliberately designed to waste my time.
Do you think they were designed to force you to start using summons or like ashes if you hadn't been using them before?
Maybe, but that would be kind of disappointing if they did, because I play.
Oh gosh.
So I don't play like this out of like, oh, if you use summons to beat the game, you didn't actually beat the game. Like, if you fucking mimic tiers every single boss in the game, that's totally fine. You play however you think the game is fun. The only reason why I played it like that is because I do legitimately get satisfaction over learning a boss's moveset, exploiting their weakness, and then defeating them in the end.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, so a lot of the late game bosses do this thing that shows up quite a bit in Sekiro, which is these really long attack chains.
Yes.
Super
Super
long attack chains. Like, I think it was Malekith has like this one chain where like he just jumps between nearly every pillar in the arena, and it's like he's in the air for like 20 to 30 seconds before you're allowed to attack again. Now, that's fine in Sekiro, because in Sekiro, the when a boss has a really quick or long attack chain, you can use that to get an offensive opportunity because you deflect it, and deflecting it increases the poise damage bar, or whatever it's called in Sekiro. So what ends up being a really long and scary attack combo chain when you're first learning the fight ends up becoming really beneficial, because later on when you know how to deflect it, you can actually make a boss only take like 30 seconds. Because you immediately will put them, if you deflect enough times, you get to critical them and remove an entire health bar from them. The problem is, Elden Ring don't have no shit like that. In Elden Ring, your options are you dodge, or you block, or you parry. And all of those options kind of suck. Dodging is probably the best one because it, well, dodging and block are kind of on the same level because, like, they're purely defensive actions, and they just use up your stamina, so they're actually kind of reducing your ability to go back onto the offense. And parrying normally is pretty good, but for whatever reason, From Software decided to make it so in order to get a riposte on the last couple bosses, you need to parry them 3 times. Which is absurd. And once you get that riposte, it's still only like 10% of their health.
Right.
Even with like me using like an S tier giant crusher. So yeah, a lot of the last couple bosses just feel like me dodging over and over and over and waiting for the tiny ass window that I get a chance to swing in.
Yeah.
And, the other thing that they did is the enemies have like mix-ups, which means that like sometimes they'll do like a combo. Like Radigan has this combo where he like he does like a shockwave in front of him, and half the time he will follow it up with a shockwave to his right, and the other half of the time he will not do that, and you can punish that. The problem there is that if it's randomized, then I can't punish him not doing that and fear that he will do that. So now it's no longer
it's not a skill thing. Then,
yeah, it's not a safe window to punish him in anymore. So all this was really just to say, the next time I play Elden Ring, or when the DLCs come out and I play those, I will not be playing the way that I did, and I will just, I don't know, summon Mimic Tears and use like a fucking spell casting, and do what everyone else does and just, you know, cheese the fucking game.
Yeah. Oh man, that was...
Because this was the first time I've beaten a From Software game and didn't feel good about it. Just like, it didn't, like, when I beat like Sekiro and Bloodborne and stuff like that, I was like, oh yeah, that was awesome. I feel sort of accomplished. That was great. And this time I just kind of felt like that was a waste of my life.
Yeah,
I should have just summoned Mimic Tears and like two-shot the boss and called it a day.
I have seen the very consistent complaints about the end game portion of Elden Ring, which is really unfortunate because from a like aesthetic, just pure like aesthetic atmospheric standpoint, some of those fights are incredibly cool. Like
super.
Like I really loved the Fire Giant and that whole tone of its like the tone they struck with it of, you know, it's like this. They made him sort of this tragic figure, with like a, you know, his wounded leg and the way the tone of the music and everything, like stuff like that is all super cool. But yeah, I think that was around the point where I was just like, I'm not even going to try, like, learning these bosses anymore. I'm just gonna use summons. And it's still kind of difficult, at least for me. It was still kind of difficult using summons. And honestly, by the end, by Radagon, I fought Radagon once, and I was like, this is not going to happen. Like, I think I used cheese and summons and stuff and killed him, and I'm like, okay, that wasn't too bad. And then you get to Elden Beast, and it's like, and then you die immediately. Well, not immediately, but, you know, invariably you die. And it's like, oh, okay, I have to beat Radagon again before I can even attempt Elden Beast, which I know is going to take me, you know, me, personally, is going to take me like 50 tries or more, because every boss took me that amount. That's why it took me so long to beat the game. And then at that point I was like, no, I just want to beat this game. I don't want to I don't want to do this, so I just summoned other players, and they basically beat Elden Beast for me. Well, that shows me for wasting time and running around. And honest, like, again, aesthetically, super cool fight. It's really a shame that they... I wonder why they decided to do that. Why they went so hard on, like, the... Maybe because maybe they felt like they need to keep up the whole, like, you know, From Software games, you die over and over and over again, and they've kind of reached the point where they have to employ enemies doing these giant combo strings and stuff like that to keep challenging veteran, you know, FromSoft players. I don't know.
Yeah, which is weird because I feel like the rest of Elden Ring hit a really good balance with that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it felt challenging, but in a way that was, like, fun still.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
Actually, and not actually,
Holy crap.
jeez. And in a way that was, like, kind of new for the series, because obviously it's open world, but, like, you can kind of pick to go
Yeah.
any which direction, which, the sort of, like, the ending sequence kind of messed up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree, having to... It's weird because they have a very similar thing in Bloodborne, where there's, like, the last boss, and then there's, like, the special last boss. And the thing is that Bloodborne does it better because you don't have to do the last boss again if you die on the special last boss.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do that except for the buzzword of artificial difficulty. Like, in that case, that really kind of feels like artificial.
And for Elden Beast specifically, it was infuriating because the thing is, Elden Beast is... I don't think he's a very hard boss. It took me like 5 or 6 attempts, but those were the most annoying 5 to 6 attempts ever, because you have to beat Radagon, and Radagon, I actually loved Radagon. I think he was a great boss.
Oh, really?
I have some issues with him, like the mix-ups and like some of his attacks, his like teleport attacks are kind of too difficult to fucking get out of. But otherwise, I really enjoyed fighting him. And once... The fact is that you have to beat all of Radagon, and then you hit this boss whose entire moveset is just to run away from you. And it's just like, this game is wasting my time! Like, just why?
Game should have ended with Radagon. Yeah. I mean, Radagon, to me, for the little bit that I actually did fight of him, felt like, mechanically, like that's the end point for the game. It's like, okay, here's your big, you know, guy on guy, guy on guy. Here's your, it's, you know, it's just you are a dude fighting another dude, or a dudette, depending, you know. But it's like you're a dude fighting another dude, and he has crazy movesets, and you have your crazy, you know, whatever. And it's like the Big John fight in Dusk. You know, that's how we. I mean, well, you know, that's a bad example, because Big John is then followed by a gigantic monster that doesn't follow the same mechanics of the rest of the game. So, but, or not Big John, what am I saying? Jacob, not Big John.
To beat Jacob every time you do the last
Yeah,
boss
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Also, I just want to say,
Hello.
speaking of guy on guy, I want to say that Godfrey was an amazing boss fight, and I love him.
Yeah, that was cool. That one, I really actually enjoyed fighting Golden Godfrey.
Yes,
And then the actual Godfrey, I probably also would have enjoyed, except that I was just, at that point, I just wanted to,
be
finish the
done.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The second phase is, God, there's so many grab attacks which are kind of grating, but
Yeah.
but
Again, aesthetically, so cool.
visually and aesthetically, I loved Godfrey. That was
Yeah.
so great. I have a soft spot for bosses that fight like they're wrestlers,
Hmm.
and so just being like thrown into the air and like smashed into the ground was just like super funny.
Yeah. I don't think there is a single boss in that game that is not, like, in terms of design and everything, just super cool. Oh, hey, I just
Yeah.
noticed uh, so their, what am I trying to say? Like, their model is also super low poly, like the guy. Uh,
Oh yeah.
huh. Who did you
Um,
say? He played
and
college football. I need to play, what is that? Revengeance at some point. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Dylan?
I was just gonna continue with the same thing. Like I really liked fighting Millennia, and I think that uh, I'm probably pronouncing her name,
Melania?
Melania. I think it's
So,
Melania.
yeah.
Um,
You should have heard
I
her say it like hundreds of times,
yes,
right?
I know, but I kind of processed it out of my brain after a while.
Right.
Um, uh, so I actually quite liked fighting her, and I think it thematically made sense that she was a really tough boss because obviously she's undefeated and defeated all the other demigods. Um, Again, my only problem is that it feels like the entire fight uh, is you having to deal with waterfowl. Um,
Mm,
and the way you deal with waterfowl is you have to play extremely passively.
really?
Uh, because the way waterfowl works is she raises into the air, and then she's going to do three teleporting flurries, and the first two teleport directly to you, and the last one teleports to where you're about to go.
Oh.
The problem is that if you do not get enough running space for the first teleport, she will kill you. That
Mm,
first flurry will absolutely annihilate you if you don't have a shield. So what you have to do is you have to if you're playing a strength build like I am, the way that you have to play it is you have to wait the entire fight until she does it, and then when she's done doing it, then you go in and try and do as much damage, and then the moment you feel like oh she could start doing it again, then you start playing really far back because the moment she does it, you need to start running. If I'm
mm,
stuck midway through like a great sword swing and she lifts into the air, I'm dead. It's over. I've lost the
mm.
fight. Like, so again, it's just like another one of those mechanics that just kind of feels like, you know, I don't know, just
Yeah.
wasting my time.
Oh, this is
Because now,
cool. Look at
because
this.
now I just have to, and now I have to play super passively. The game will punish me for playing aggressively.
Oh, I wanted to go down the ladder. I didn't want to. I think I'm too used to. I've been playing some Sniper Elite 5, and that when you walk over a ladder, he automatically climbs down it, and my brain just did that. By the way, Sniper Elite 5 is actually really fun. It's very stupid, and it is like it's wonderful because it's sort of it feels a bit old school in the sense that it is a it's the old legacy of like bargain bin gem. It has that feel of it's a bargain bin game, not a bar, but like a budget game where it just sort of takes all this stuff from other more expensive games and throws it together with its own twists. So it's like, okay, yeah, so we got this, complicated sniping system, and then we're just gonna take all of these other things from other games and just kind of lay them on top of the sniping system and make this big murder sandbox. And it actually kind of works. It's fun. And I'm having a lot of fun with it, even though it's hasn't been received all that well. Anyway, sorry to switch the subject.
Why do you think it hasn't been received very well?
Um,
I haven't played a Sniper Elite game since like number 2.
oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
the ones. So I've played. I guess now I've played all of them except 4. Um, 1 is not very good, from what I remember. Poppy, there's no one there. Um, 1 is not very good. 2 is actually pretty good, but it's super linear. 3 is a little more sandboxy. And 5 is basically 3, but with a whole bunch more stuff added on. It's kind of like they added some Hitman elements. It's just all this random like little sprinklings of stuff, but it doesn't feel like it's like cool, kind of cool. It's just all these little things that are added as like not enhancements, but like they're like garnishes to the solid sniper gameplay. But I don't know why it's been so poorly. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are some issues. Some of the maps are a little weird in that they'll have impassable bushes. They really want to railroad you.
Impassable bushes?
Yeah, they really want to railroad you down certain paths for some reason. Again, I haven't played 4, but the complaints I've seen are that 4 didn't do that as much. And also, it's certainly not a game I would recommend if you want just a sniping sim. It's more of like a murder sandbox with a heavy sniping element, if that makes sense. So there's, significant parts where you're like, okay, you need to go into this enclosed area, and it's like, well, you're not going to snipe in the enclosed area, so then at that point you're just kind of, it's a little more like a normal stealth game. But one cool thing, I think the thing that saves it, even when it's not being like a sniper game, that's the unique part about it. That's what's keeping it from just being another open world, shooty, sneaky game. But I think the thing that saves it, even in those parts, is that the AI and stealth mechanics are kind of built around you acting like a sniper. So the AI is actually fairly aggressive about trying to hunt you down. Like it's actually kind of terrifying the first time you see it, because you'll make noise, and then it's like a squad of 12 guys is like combing that area like ants, just like running around trying to find you, because the way you're expected to play sneaky is not to like go hide somewhere and wait for the alarm to, stop. You're supposed to go relocate. And so that makes it kind of interesting in the interior locations where you can play those just sort of like you're not being stealthy, but you're like, shooting a couple guys and then running somewhere else so that everyone else in the building is going and looking where you just were, but you're in another room. I don't know, it isn't super different from the norm, but it's like different enough that it has its own cool feel to it. But yeah, I think it's really fun. I certainly would not hold it up as like a paramount of amazing game design or anything, but it's just, it's a real fun, brutal, gory sniper murder game. So
Nice.
yeah. Oh yeah, and it also, for some reason, there's the emphasis on stuff like wind, like having wind affect your bullet and stuff is it's a bit less. Like there's only been I've played like maybe 5 or 6 levels so far, and there's only been 1 where I really had to worry about wind at all. And I will hey, baby skeletons.
Baby skeletons.
What the heck? Smash. I will also mention,
man.
Dylan, one advantage that I think you would appreciate if you played it is that it is not an open world game. It is a it is level. It is like enclosed, densely designed levels that are open,
Oh,
and that's another
so
thing that I think
what?
really helps it work.
Yeah, like Hitman.
Like Hitman, exactly. Yeah, I think they, I think they probably just directly were like, "Hey, let's make Hitman, but it's a sniping game."
And I do like sniping in Hitman, actually.
Yeah, the sniping is super fun. It's very rewarding. And the kill cam is you can adjust how often it plays, which is good because it can play a little often, but I find it pretty entertaining all the time. Do these guys just not stop coming?
Yeah, they just keep going.
Good location to farm souls, I guess. Which I'm not gonna do right now. Anyway, what were you gonna say before? Before I talked over you. Okay. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. This is a bad situation. Oh, that lock on did not work. I'm just leaving you guys. I don't think that this is working out for either of us. There we go. Oh, this is just back where I came from, isn't it?
No, no.
Oh, no, it isn't. It just looked similar. Oh, no. Well, okay, time to die.
You got it.
Is this gonna be Nito, or whatever his name is? Oh, no, it's not a boss. Or at least not yet.
Oh, this is gonna be a problem, actually.
I think I'm just gonna die when I drop down there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. This is Nito, right?
It's real fucking neato.
It's Nito, yeah! Oh yeah, Evil Within 2! Chat just mentioned that. I own that now, I gotta play it.
I like that. I like Evil Within 2 a lot.
Maybe I should plan on playing that for Halloween this year. Have that be my Halloween game. Unless there's art. Well, there might be Resident Evil 8 DLC, huh?
Likely.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's the fastest I have ever died to a boss in anything.
That's clip material.
Yeah. Wait, all the way. Wait, is this? Hold on. This can't be the. Okay, no, this is this place. Let's see. Where do I need to go? Alien Isolation. Dylan, you can speak on Alien Isolation. Someone asked if we played it.
I love Alien Isolation. It does have its problems, but I don't know. I think the game gets a lot better once you get the flamethrower. But yeah, it's a good game. I like it.
Okay, let's see if I can run through here. Is this the right way? Yes, it is.
Just running past the four-legged ones.
Yeah, I ain't dealing with that.
See, actually, Supreme Cow, I don't know about that, because I feel like I can count the number of good video game flamethrowers on less than half a hand.
Yeah, there's not many. There's like, well, Alien Isolation, and is there another one? Maybe, what is that? What is that, Left 4 Dead Alien game that just came out, that we were playing?
Elite Squad or whatever?
Yeah.
No, is it?
Something like that. Fireteam Elite.
Fireteam Elite.
Yeah. That is a pretty good flamethrower. Or is it just Fireteam, not Fireteam Elite? Oh, hey! Base time shift reference. I love that game. Best Saber game. We should go back.
I actually like the spray cannon Blood as well. Although
oh yeah, I wouldn't even count that though. I mean, I guess it is a flamethrower. You're right.
Although it is not as it's less effective in Fresh Supply, and they never fixed it, which is a bit of a shame.
Oh really? Ow,
yeah,
ow, ow.
In Fresh Supply, it does not go through enemies, and it should.
Oh.
which lets you like burn a bunch of enemies like, you know, behind each other.
Yeah. Let's see if I can zip past. Because this is going to have to be a run back to the boss, so I'm going to have to get this kind of, optimized. Because I expect to die at this boss more than not at all. This is the way. Oh! Goodies. White Titanite chunk. I got another one of them. Ooh, badly timed roll.
Does the hot sauce power up and postal brain damage count as a flamethrower? I don't know. I only just started playing postal brain damage, which is really good, but I haven't gotten that far into it yet.
Is this the way? This is the way I came. Yeah, I need to play brain damage. Maybe I should play that next, because it's my playing on my own game. I just finished, you know, Karate episode 2.
It's in the first level. Yes, I know, but I really haven't fucking played that far into it.
Or is this where I came
the
from?
First level.
No, this is not where I came from. Was that? Oh, this is for a bonus goodie. Okay.
Death Wish is really, really good. You should, if you haven't played it yet, you should wait a little bit because that guy is making a remaster of Death Wish and adding a new chapter to it. And it from what I've seen of it and what he's posted about it, it looks really good.
I will. I should check
says
that
a
out.
lot because Death Wish is already really good.
Where's this one? You know what? I just realized I didn't kindle that bonfire. I should have done that. No, I don't want to fall down. Okay, well, we're just dead.
Yeah, I think you would have been fine if you hadn't gotten lost in this room.
Yeah. Gives me a chance to kindle this bonfire. Wait, I need humanity. Hi, cat.
Oh, poor Blood 2.
Yeah.
Poor Blood 2.
Yeah, I can't believe I've never played Death Wish. I don't know why I haven't.
It's got some really great levels.
Yeah, everyone says it's super good. Oh, you know what? I can kindle this twice, can't I?
Yeah.
I should do that.
I agree. I actually really love a lot of Blood 2's like style and look. It's just unfortunate that it's completely unfinished and fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Duke Nukem Forever and Blood 2 remind me a lot of each other in various ways. The Duke Nukem Forever 2001 that we got.
Oh, yeah?
Except that, you know, this is fucked up to say, but what I played of Duke Nukem Forever was more fun than what I played of Blood 2.
I have finished Duke Nukem Forever twice. I have never played past the first few levels of Blood 2.
Well, I'm talking about the 2001 build. I don't.
Oh, really? Yeah. I need to play that one. I'm kind of waiting for to see what modders do with it. Maybe I should play what's there right now, but I know they're gonna try and make it into a fully fledged game, and I kind of want to wait for that.
I haven't played all the way through it, but I did play it just because I wanted to. When they do eventually make it amazing, I want something to like compare it to.
That's fair.
So,
I should probably check it out.
Zom already posted some like screenshots of some of what the new hotel level sort of looks like, and it's already like, holy shit, it looks so good.
Yeah, that game was gonna be so ahead of its time.
Yeah, what I played of it is so good. Like, it's obviously it's clearly not finished and broken in so many ways, but you can tell there was so much passion and love put into it, and they were making something really special. Oh, you're human, right? You're invaded by This is.
I was wondering why that happened. Maybe I can. No. Do I have time? Not really. Okay. That was the wrong button. Here, enjoy fire. Oh!
He did not care about.
Yeah, well, I don't care about his fucking Estus flask either. Retrieve, yes. Yay, humanity. And some humanity. And, oh, all that stuff. Oh, look at that! They're cute! Look at it! This is a little chunky lizard thing.
Yeah, it's the lizard.
Yeah. Okay, I have one humanity now. I'm gonna switch this out for the, where is it? Grass thingy? Grass crest. There we go. So, would you say, that your ranking of Elden Ring is lower after beating it then?
This is always the hard part about ranking these games for me, because I end up liking a lot of different parts of these games. So it's kind of like I could say that like Sekiro is like a better combined like game in the end, but that wouldn't change the fact that like if I want something open world and explory, then like Elden Ring's gonna be the thing that does it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that nothing, even if Elden Ring stuck the landing, I don't think anything's gonna beat Bloodborne for me, just because Bloodborne is
Bloodborne is like a custom-made game for you.
It's like they made Bloodborne for me.
Yeah. Okay, I am low on health. Oh gosh. Oh no!
Got pinwheels.
Yeah, so I should probably actually deal with these guys. Oh, I should check out that, yeah. You can buy models of the lizards? You can? Hold on, I want to look this up.
Need some crystal lizard plushies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. Let's see, how is this? It should be a plushie. Yeah. That looks a little... Oh, it does light up, though. That's pretty cool. Maybe I might... I want a plushie, though, yeah. It needs to be a plushie. There it is. Oops. Hold on. Alright. Back to this. So I do need to take those guys out. I can run past all of this, though, which is good. Not there. It's this way. I wonder if those lights will lead me. I think they do.
Oh.
Yeah, I think those lights lead you.
That's cool.
Yeah. Gloomwood is looking... Yeah. I think so everyone probably has that. There's at least one game that it feels like it was made specifically for you, right? There's gotta be... Obviously with Dylan, that's Bloodborne.
It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
Postal Brain Damage is your one? Out of curiosity, are you a Postal fan to begin with?
I forgot to check out that shield.
Now, follow-up question: are you a Postal 4 fan?
Oh, I wasn't sure if we were gonna broach the Postal 4 subject.
I'm just curious. I'm not judging. I'm just curious. Oof.
I haven't played Postal 4 yet. I've certainly heard things about it, though. Oh no, I have played Postal 4. I did that stream, but that was like way long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to wait until they finish it first. And I know it's already released, but you might want to wait until it's finished.
Hey, I got to use the drop attack. Oh, what's that?
He might have dropped one of the masks.
Oh, did they drop masks? So do those things, are they revived by the pinwheel skeletons, or do they just...
I can't remember. I think maybe.
Oh, stupid plunge attack betraying me. So if I kill all of these, maybe they'll stop coming back?
Actually, I think the babies just continually respawn.
Okay.
Yep.
Mask.
Of the mother.
And then there's that thing over there.
What you really want is the father mask, because that's the one that's tied to the meme.
The meme?
The giant dad meme.
Okay. Gimme! Mask of the child. Okay.
Mask of the child.
So I need the dad mask. I respawn while I'm in water. Okay.
Postal 4 is certainly a game. Yeah, that's kind of how I would describe it too.
Wait, Duke Nukem Forever 2011 is a game made for you? Please explain this.
One man's garbage.
Yeah. The game of all time. Alright, let's look at this shield. What does the blood shield do? Boost resistances, okay. So where's that new one that I just got? That was a shield, right?
Which thing?
There it is, Sanctus.
Oh, right, the Sanctus shield.
Slight HP recovery.
Slight HP.
Okay. And the grass shield is stamina, right? Where did that go? Yeah, sleed stamina recovery. Okay, so you genuinely... So, I will agree with you. I think the interactivity in Duke Nukem Forever is 2011 is super fun, and I wish that there was... That's why I keep saying I wish there was a Duke Nukem walking sim. Because I'd play a whole game that was just, like, walking around doing all that stuff. If it was short. I wouldn't play it for 20 hours.
20 hours of just the, what's that level? The Alien Hive.
Oh gosh, that level is so cursed. The strip club is also pretty cursed, but that's actually one of the best levels in the game because of all the interactivity. Oh gosh. Hello.
Grave Lord Nado.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a cool design. Okay. I thought I had time. Oh, he summons big ones also. He's really neato, yeah.
Real fucking neato.
Why did I roll? I had my shield up.
The Elden Ring
Yeah.
reflexes kicked in.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so I have yet to get a hit on Grave Lord Nito. Yeah, exactly. Duke Nukem fucks around for 2 hours. That'd be the perfect length. 2 hours of just like messing around with stupid interactivity and having voice lines voiced by Gianni. um,
Buddy.
Jeez, that's such an asshole move. Like, what a dick. Not Gianni, obviously. Gianni's a very nice guy. But, like, I cannot imagine being the sort of person who would see, like, a fan, you know, emulating something of yours, or, like, you know, doing, like, enthusiast creations based on something you've done, and your response being to act like that. Like,
Is that widespread knowledge now?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that was just on our little corner of Twitter.
No, that
Game Dev Twitter.
no, that blew up all. Well, I mean, Gianni posted the whole thing about it,
Yeah.
and I think on the what's it called? They're making fun of John St. John on the PC Gamer stream. Dave and Co were, so everyone knows about it. But yeah, it's just stupid.
It's so weird. I don't kind of get it. Like, I mean, clearly the dude feels very insecure about something, and it's kind of sad because I think everyone, including the people who make memes about Duke Nukem, like Gianni and Fabino and stuff, everyone knows that he's associated with that character. No one's gonna take Duke away from like John St. John.
Yeah.
And it would have just been cool for him to embrace that everyone still loves this character that he played a big role in, instead of becoming defensive about it.
Not just defensive, but like really aggressively, yeah, I don't know. It's obviously coming from a place of, like you said, feeling insecure about it, or feeling threatened for some reason by Gianni doing the
like
voiceovers.
Doing memes.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You can kindle bonfires twice if you have the absolutely enormous soup bowl. I forget what it's called. Right, that's the thing. It's the giant bowl that lets you kindle twice, isn't it?
Pinwheel gives you the right of kindling, which
Oh,
allows you
okay.
to kindle. The soup bowl lets you teleport.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him, with that stuff. I think I think having that attitude about stuff, that like being that like possessive and defensive about stuff, is about like your own work, doesn't like often ends up backfiring on people. Like,
He punished your ass in the very
yeah.
beginning.
Wow, there's a lot of skeletons here.
Wow.
Okay.
They just death-proofed you.
Maybe I should kindle it. Well, that won't help me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So both you and Dave thought that Godskin Duo was easy, right?
Yeah. Well, not that it was. I had an easier time with it than it sounds like a bunch of people did.
I forget how many tries it took me. I did use summons, though. I just took great personal offense at the fact that it is called Godskin Duo, and then you defeat 2 of them, and then a third one comes in.
They continually resurrect each other.
Yeah, it's like it's not Godskin Duo, it's Godskin Infinite.
I did it on my first attempt solo. but I think that they're weak to physical damage, so I was just able to pump a lot of damage into them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
every
you're
time
also
they summon...
you're also way better at these games than I am, because we did a similar build, right? I think we did the same thing of Colossal Sword Strength. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I use the hammer against them.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I think even by the end I was still running the grafted greatsword. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was that and the super leveled up. What's it called? Gut sword, the berserk sword.
yeah, I had the Watchdog Greatsword, which is an S-ranked strength sword, and the Giant Crusher, which is the S-ranked hammer.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and I did like full strength on them since I had 80 strength.
Well, I don't think I ever found a S-ranked weapon for anything.
Yeah, the only Ultra Great Sword that gets S rank drops from the Watchdogs. So I put on the talisman that gives you a whole bunch of item discovery and killed one of them.
Oh, okay, that's smart. Oh man, how about that? When you come back and like the Master Hugh or whatever you call him, and he's just like he's like, I'm gonna stay, and oh man, the feels.
Man, it's very like the way he treats you so coldly at the beginning of the game, and like how he treats you near the end of the game is just like why did Master Hugh have like the most character development in that whole game?
Yeah, it really like I found it really effective. Usually I'm not very emotionally affected by games, but when it's like it's kind of just a basic thing. He's just like, yeah, I respect you now, but just the way he's like staying there and very very like audibly losing, he's like very audibly dying, and the voice acting is so good for the whole game. All of the voice acting was just phenomenal, but like the delivery that voice actor did was really good. It's just great stuff. So much good stuff in that game. It is a real shame what they did with the last chunk of bosses.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be as much of a problem whenever I decide to rerun the game again and just play, like, I don't know, magic build that just one-shots everything.
Woo! There we go. Someone said you'll probably be better once you've beaten the whole series. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I'm better already. I'm just not very good. Oh. Wow.
So,
I'm just not very good at games. So, sorry, go ahead, Dylan.
His AoE hurts the skeletons too, so...
Okay, that's good to know. I believe that, that one bar is death, is it not? Or is it just poison?
Blood. It's blood.
I see.
The skeletons, have weapons that deal bleeding damage to you.
Okay, but he doesn't deal death damage.
No. He doesn't do... It's not
or
death
cursed,
damage,
sorry, it's death
cursed.
in Elden Ring.
Yeah. Well, I'm only noting it here because it's not associated with, like, the undead in this game.
Yeah,
it's associated with the basilisks.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was like, why would he not deal death damage? He's, like, literally grave... But, yeah, because it's not death damage, that's why.
Yeah, it's, and curse in this game is way worse than death and Elden
Oh boy,
Ring.
yeah. Death in Elden Ring was annoying, but, like... Cursed in this is, like... What is it you...
in this game is night ruining.
Yeah. So what would you say was your favorite area in Elden Ring? By the end.
I really did like the Halic tree. I know it was really hard, but I thought it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I liked... People joke about Caelid, but I like the reputation that Caelid has. I love that all the memes and, like...
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for like when an area is so like horrible that everyone has like shared trauma over it, and it's really funny. Like Blighttown and
Yes, I love
Um,
Blighttown. I unironically think it's great. Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Um, I I honestly think that like Stormvale Castle was amazing, just because of the verticality.
Oh, yeah, that was
I'm,
really
like,
cool.
I'm looking forward to getting to play that area again whenever I decide to do another run.
Oh, hey, that worked. I am hard-pressed to think of an area that I played in Elden Ring that I did not think was fantastic. I don't know if I can pick a favorite. It's very hard.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of areas that have, uh, there's a lot of like really neat.
Go.
I think God, he's really
This is
opened up
punishing
with
me
that.
for showing up. Yes, I get it. I shouldn't heal. Oh, and I'm stuck in the corner by the skeletons.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think this is death right here. What could I do here? I guess I could try kicking him and... No. Killing him
When you
works.
hear that scream, he's about
Yeah.
to do the sword thing.
Okay. So I guess that's a dodge time. Ooh, goodies. I'm probably gonna
No,
die
don't
here,
get
so...
yourself, don't get yourself stuck in this corner again.
Well, I figured I was gonna die anyway, so I'd grab the goodies and see what they are, and see if that helps me next attempt. Lucaria Academy was great, yeah. Mountaintops were lame?
People
I
have
don't know.
complaints about the enemy reuse there.
In the, like, the snowy mountains, you mean?
Yes.
Hmm.
Like, that they use the, giant crows and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. This is not the right way. What am I doing? I am completely turned around. Where am I going?
Yeah, actually, Raya Lucaria is definitely up there. I thought
we
that
go.
whole area was super fun.
That was really good, yeah. I mean, it's, like, I just loved all the areas. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I
Even
think
Volcano
that's...
Manor was a lot of fun for me.
Volcano Manor is great. The aesthetic of Volcano Manor, that whole, like, really, like, with the deep red candles and everything was super cool.
I liked the shunning grounds beneath the capital. Like, it's just such a cheeky, shitty zone. That's just,
Yeah! That was actually
it's
really
so
fun.
mean.
I like how... that was one of the only areas that was really shortcut heavy, too.
Yeah.
Which was cool. Yeah, I loved it. I loved all of the, like, environment design and theming and everything for all the areas. I think that's one of the biggest strengths of that game. Is like, for me, like, some of those areas are some of the coolest, like, outdoor environments I've maybe ever seen in a video game. Like, it's for me. Like, it's to that level.
Yeah.
Like, even the whole overworld, it's like, oh, it's just a big fantasy overworld. No, it's like the most epic, cool-looking cliff, you know, giant cliffs and rocks everywhere sort of fantasy world.
I like the Scarlet Rot Lake just because it's another zone that's just super cheeky and like everyone dreads it, but it's very funny.
Yeah. I didn't do that one because I actually did not realize that you could delegate the Scarlet Rot to your horse instead of having to experience it yourself.
Not in that area because
No?
the Scarlet Rot Lake is an underground area.
Oh, okay. So how were you supposed to get across it? I could never figure out how to, like, how to.
Mushroom armor and lots of pellets, or whatever they're called.
Okay. I never got the mushroom armor.
Yeah, you book it and heal.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it's an evil zone. It's very funny. I do not have the fate spells to.
Oh, that was the
cleanse
screen,
it.
right?
And it's doing it again.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was gonna lunge before I... That scream is a little hard for me to hear, maybe because I'm talking.
Yeah.
Might as well get this back. Oh, I don't have my shield! Dang it. Wait, you can cleanse Scarlet Rot with a Faith spell?
Yes.
What does it do? Does it, like, change how it looks?
No, it just removes it.
It just goes away? Oh,
Yeah,
you mean
it's
from
like-
your character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant you could, like, purify the entire lake.
No, God.
It's like, what? Caelid is basically the zone of Elden Ring, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
its version of the zone.
Although instead of it being like a... Well, Chernobyl was man-made.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah, that does count.
Like I said, I never fought Malenia, but I love her. I've seen her like second phase design of its just the patches of rot all over her body,
Yeah.
which is super cool. That like juxtaposition of having her this like sort of almost Greek statue looking like, you know, nude figure, and then having it covered in like this blemishes of bright red rot is a super cool looking design.
And someone said, so she has this constant particle effect of these butterflies coming off of her, which is like really interesting because you would think like, oh, rot, you know,
Be flies and stuff. Yeah,
you're thinking of the kind of the death effects, but someone was like, the type of butterflies that they're basically using are the kind that eats like rot off apples.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, the like, you know, the visual detail there is super great.
That's great. Yeah, again, that's a perfect little. Oh man.
Wow, they did a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a perfect microcosm of that idea of like, you know, contrasting like traditionally feminine beauty with like this, you know, horrible deathly rot idea. Very cool.
I don't know how you could enter that fight and not know there was going to be a second phase. I was like, there's no... Considering how fucking difficult that fight is, I knew the second that fight started there was going to be a second phase.
Sure, I'll take a tip that makes it easy to win. I'm just gonna die a lot. That's just what I do. So yeah, like in this, they contrasted booby lady with giant. Well, no. We can't call the spider lady the booby lady in this because there's another character that far more deserves the title of booby lady.
Booby lady.
Yeah. There's booby lady and bigger booby. Okay, fair enough. It is really funny to me that it's like you get to be like an adult man in your 30s, like married, have children and everything, and you still play a video game and your brain picks out like, ah, there's where the boobs are. Like video game characters showing cleavage, you're like, aha, and then you go on the Steam if you go on like the Steam community hub for some game that has any sort of like you know, attractive woman or showing cleavage or something like that, and there's always like 4 or 5 screenshots of people who have gotten as close as they can to take pictures of it, and it's almost always Russians. I don't know why, but like it's always like they have then their text in Russian.
So funny.
Like I just bought Precursors, which is this little lesser known like Russian space, or is it Russian? It's Slav at least, like space RPG shooter-y game. And one in the community hub for it, and it's like the first picture on there is it's a female, and she's wearing a full bodysuit, but it's like tight, and so someone has like crouched down and gotten as close as they can to her butt and taken a screenshot, and that's like the highest rated screenshot in the community hub. It's like, what is with people?
And then you take a trip to the community hub for Haiti.
Oh my gosh, the most. I don't think it's probably not the most cursed community hub out there, but it is one of the most like hilariously cursed ones that I've encountered. Okay, that's him. Yeah, that's the scream. I just need to get the timing down for it.
Yeah, so as you can see, he does damage to his minions.
Yeah, that is good to know. Yep, there we go. Let's see if I can heal. Oh! Nope. Little sooner than I thought.
I can't remember if you can outrun it.
That would be a safer strat if I can. Oof. Oh jeez, the ads really mess with this. Is it Ukrainian? Okay. I have played a little bit of it, years ago. But they added it and, Boiling Point 2, or Zenus 2, I'm sorry, on Steam. Which are both classics of obscure, obscure Slavic, jank. I've also played a tiny bit of Boiling Point, but not enough to really have actually played it. Yeah, rolling. Okay, so I'll just outrun it then. Pathologic. Do we even count Pathologic as jank? Well, Pathologic 1 maybe,
yes.
but 2? Is 2 jank? Do we count it as...
Pathologic 1 is more jank than Pathologic 2, but they're both kind of jank.
Okay.
Certainly Pathologic 2 is definitely higher on the polished meter. That's 100%.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, Pathologic 2 compared to something like, You Are Empty or something. It's like...
yeah.
Very different levels of... What is it? If you stay where you land and wait for Nito to come, you can fight him without the skellies. Really? Try it.
That might be a bug with the way he summons stuff.
Okay, well, if it's a bug, do I want to do... Well, this game is mean. I'll be mean back. Oh, that's not an insta-kill, dang it. It's weak to fire. Good to know. I don't think my shield is really helping me, so maybe I'll switch the shield out for my pyromancy.
Yeah, I've always found Nito to be a fight that rewards aggression.
Okay. I'll do that. Hold on, let me clear out these skeletons.
I like how they're all bowing to, like,
yeah.
his chamber.
Yeah. Yeah. Does You Are Empty rock? I don't know if it quite achieves, rocking. It's a very fun little jank game, though, for sure.
I have beaten You Are Empty, which is, probably a pretty small club at this point.
Yeah. You and Civi.
Yeah. But it was... I wouldn't say the combat's very fun, but the atmosphere was really good.
Yeah, it's real. That's the big selling point, is that atmosphere and visuals. I enjoy the combat not because it's good, but because there's something in the absolute bare bones simplicity of it that I find kind of weirdly appealing. Mm-hmm. It's not good. It's not like it's like good fun combat, but the fact that it's like, yeah, you just walk and you shoot, It's like is very interesting to me. Alright. Come here, Nito. Oh.
You might have walked.
I might have walked too far.
Steps.
Yeah. Okay, there's... Oh, no, I didn't manage to outrun it there. Maybe I did something wrong. Oh,
Yeah,
I see
'cause
what you mean with it rewards
if you
aggression.
play aggressively, he swings more and then he hurts his allies more.
Oh, that was a different attack. Okay.
Yes. He does explode sometimes.
I see his cloak is not a hitbox.
No.
Is that an explode attack? I think that's
Yes,
going to
it
be an
is.
explode attack. Okay. Got caught on the rocks. I'm gonna try unlocked.
You mean the lots of stalaggy boys?
Yeah. I don't even know why I named it like that. There was no reason for me to name it that. I think it's just when I'm like, you know, working on something and like my brain's and I'm like, I don't want to figure out what to name this, and so the default that I go to is stupid garbage like lots of stalaggy boys.
I will admit it made me chuckle.
And I do remember, even when I was naming it, like, I was like, you know, if Dylan ever sees this, he's not gonna be happy. And then I just did it anyway. And the real stupidity, though, was not making those a prefab. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what, though? I noticed the prefab, it lost all of the vertex painting for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so it's just like all the whiter stone texture. I don't know why.
On my
Well, no,
yeah,
no, no, no. I
on
mean
my
the
version, it's
prefabs that are already placed are fine, but the prefab version, if you drag that out, it doesn't have any vertex painting.
yeah, because I think it's done by instance.
Oh, okay. Well, I ended up just... I wanted to place one for the extra detailing I did today, so I just copied one that was already in the scene, and that was fine. Honestly, we're probably not going to ever use them anywhere else anyway, so it's probably not a big deal.
If we do, we can just copy and paste it into the scene.
Yeah. Do I have a holy weapon? I think did I make... The spear's holy, right? But it didn't end up doing as much damage as this. But you said put down the ads for good. Oh, so then he won't be able to resurrect them. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Well, that could be it. Wow, that roll did not serve me very well. I may not need to deal with the ads, though, if I can just keep close to them and, come on, there we go. If I can just keep close to them, then, woo! I'm doing the unlocked life, I guess. There we go.
The only life to live.
Yeah, that actually is, working pretty well. Because then I don't have to take the time to lock on. Yeah. Just clear out the skeletons. It is so satisfying to destroy physics objects.
Yes. I love when just running through them.
Yeah. Excuse me? What? You're about to eat leftover pizza with a spoon and a butter knife.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Why would you not just pick up the pizza and eat it that way? Like, why do you need not just one utensil but two? Like, if explain this to me. So if you're gonna eat pizza with a fork and a knife, sit down. That's like fancy. It's like you're sitting down. I'm imagining like you have like candles and you're sitting down and you're cutting your pizza and like putting pieces in. That's like that's extra. So like, why would you do that if you can only use a spoon? Like using a spoon, now it's no longer fancy. Like, do you see what you see what I mean? Just pick it up.
Just eat it with your hands.
Just eat it with your hands. Yeah. I don't understand. What is wrong with you? Okay, so what happens if I just stay here? I'll try just waiting here and see what happens. Using it. Well, that happens for one thing. Ah, here they come, yeah. Do I have time to heal? I certainly don't have time to heal if I press the wrong button, David. Oh, jeez, yeah. Those ads. Oh, wait, he's prepping for that attack. Shoot. I didn't realize until...
realize it, like, oh no. The last second. Sorry, I'm taking pictures of my dog because,
You're typing on a phone. Oh, okay, I guess that's... So you're trying to keep your... Keep your hands from being sticky. Or not sticky. The pizza guy. He's like, well, I'm typing on my... I was looking at chat and I did... Oh yeah,
we haven't even tried the fire spell.
Yeah, that would do some area of effect also on the ads. So maybe that would help. Hi. Goodbye. Yeah, that's understandable if you're trying to keep your hands clean and don't want the pizza grease on it. I feel like that was a bit of a like Germa stream moment. I absolutely love watching. I almost never catch Germa streams live, but I love watching the stream archives because every stream of his is just him having like a prolonged and slowly paced psychotic breakdown about like what Chad has said. And it's hilarious.
There was one point in the Gloomwood one where he went off on like snow globes, I think. Or something along those lines, like little snow globes you keep on your like desk or something.
That's amazing.
It's like fully like stopped playing the game and just stood there and ranted about him.
Yeah, like that. It's just like I said, it feels like you're watching a slow, like someone slowly, slowly tumbling to an inevitable mental breakdown. It's great. Yeah, unlocked is the way to do these guys, I think. That actually feels really satisfying to get the angle right, and like...
Yeah.
Let's see, can I... No, I can't. There we go. You just finished Iron Lung. Thank you. Yeah, boy that game's done well. The hilarious part about that is that so, you know, every single game release, by the end, you're like, well, this is a piece of garbage, no one's gonna like that. But, like, that's one where I literally was, like, on Twitter, I'm like, I think this is unreleasable. Like, I just played through it and this is... Yeah, I played through it and I'm like, oh, this is not fun. Like, this is bad. What? And it ended up, it's, like, my second most popular game. Second highest rated game, too, I think.
After Dusk?
Yeah, yeah. I honestly don't know if I'm ever going to make something as successful as Dusk again. We'll see. Iron Lung did pretty well, so maybe. Oh, I pressed roll, but it was... Oh, he's getting ready for... No, he's not. That was just... waiting. I was supposed to try Fireball. Ooh, good timing. Oh, you've seen TikToks about Iron Lung, really? It's interesting. Oh, can I get it off? I didn't see how much damage did it do.
200 plus 95.
Okay. It's not nothing.
Not nothing, but not gonna turn the fight
Yeah.
from here.
Given the long wind-up time, I might just stick with the sword. That Black Knight sword has not done me wrong yet.
Oh my god, there's so many skeletons here.
Yeah. Oh, no, no, no! Get stun locked. I'm gonna blame you, Cat. It's your fault. Say hi to the people. Say hi, Kraken. Should have named you Nido. Would you like to be Nido, Gravelord Nido? So this cat hates everyone who is not me, and I don't know why. I'm not even like I'm not extraordinarily, I'm not like extra nice to him, like nicer than anyone else. It's not like he's known me any longer than anyone else, but he likes me and me only, and everyone else in the house he does not want anything to do with them. And I don't know why. Oh, you played some of the older games. Yeah, I think Music Machine is probably the best out of all of them. For sure. Although I really like the story of the Moonsliver. Moonsliver is just also kind of rough in some other areas. Dusk 2, but it's like Blood 2. Ugh. So the reason Kraken is named Kraken is because we got him and his brother as kittens. And when we say we got them, I mean they showed up in our garage, and they were feral, and were hissing at us and running away, and so we decided we'd keep them. And we named his brother Cthulhu, because I thought it would be funny to name a cat Cthulhu. And Rachel was like, well, there should be a theme then. Let's name the other one Kraken, because he's a sea monster. And she's like, because Cthulhu's a sea monster, right? And I thought about it for a second, and I realized that Cthulhu kind of is a sea monster, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it was like, that's weird, but you're right. I guess Cthulhu's a sea monster.
Deep ones.
So. Oh, speaking of which, hi Cthulhu, you're gonna bother me also? It's really funny that we named him Cthulhu because he is the most cowardly, like... he's just the most cowardly cat. He is nothing like an elder god. Oh, come on. That stupid plunge attack has betrayed me so much. Oh, the lack of... Ow! 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 Cthulhu! He does, like, hurting me, though, so I guess there's that. Godzilla... Well, Godzilla is a sea monster. He lives in the ocean. Okay, so someone else said that Holy Weapon will kill the skeletons. And, whoop! Come on, Cthulhu.
Yeah,
come on. Come on.
I'll just try it.
Oh, here's Cthulhu. Hey, bud. It's okay. It's okay, Cthulhu. He's bigger. He is a big, scaredy cat, huh? Huh. This isn't what you expected.
My dog's been sitting in my lap this entire time, and all she knows how to do is fall asleep and lick my hand.
Oh, that's adorable. She's a small dog, right?
Yeah.
Like a little woofy, or not woofy, like a little yappy. What kind of dog is she?
She is a Shorkie, which is a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie Terrier mix.
So she's pretty high-strung then, right?
No, she's honestly... She doesn't yap that much. She's pretty chill.
Okay.
She will get zoomies after dinner and stuff like that. But,
that's really cute.
Yeah, no, she's been pretty docile the whole time we've had her.
Okay, I will try... This is not going to do nearly as much damage as the Black Knight sword, but I think it does holy damage, right?
Yeah.
So, we'll give it a shot.
Honestly, what I would do is maybe try and get the skeletons lured out a little bit, so you can just start chipping away at them.
Okay, and then just try to avoid his damage.
Yeah.
This guy. Oh, there's the... Oh! I started panic rolling, and that shouldn't have done that.
If you count it, I think it happens at the 4-second mark.
Okay. Okay, so supposedly those are done. No, I'm not very rough with Kraken. I don't know what's... Yeah, I don't know. It could also... It could also have something to do with the fact that he was, like, you know, feral when we got him. He also, like, reverts to being feral really easily. Like if
I love it when they just explode when they die.
Yeah, it's great. Was that not him readying his... This soundtrack is pretty epic. So, it's Bridge of Khazad-dûm music. So I don't know if the pack thing makes sense though, because cats aren't social animals. Naturally, only when they're young. Like when they're older, they're like they don't live in packs. Okay. That didn't. What is that?
That is an attack you do not want to be hit by.
Okay. Okay, there's that guy down.
Yeah, I think you've got like one big skeleton left, this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that worked. Now... Okay, it's just... Maybe they do have a social... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how any animals work. Honestly, I don't know if humans really know how... I mean, we know how animals work, but like... How? Right, that was the scream. It feels like we're... Okay, we're gonna try running from the scream. Yeah, running away doesn't work. I'm gonna have to dodge it.
Yeah. Count 4 seconds.
Okay. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, he's readying his big kablooey. Ow.
Yeah, it goes far. You need to put
Yeah, it
LOS,
does.
I think.
I should not be locking onto him, because I'm gonna have to be able to straight line them. Let's see if I can get
Now
the
would
Black
be,
Knights.
Yeah, now would be the time to bring out the sword.
There we go. I feel like we're constantly discovering, like, oh, hey, this animal, it turns out, is actually smarter and more... Now? Oh, I did do it. I just held the dodge button down for too long.
He's doing it again.
Oh, okay, so a little bit before, I think. You gonna do it again? Excuse me. There we go. Let's recharge my stamina a little bit. Oh, that's the thing. Oh! Ooh!
It's a laggy boy!
Yeah! They've come back to haunt me! Alright, it's down half. Oh, really? Cats can... when you say names, do you mean, like, human names? Or do you mean, like, cats have, like, different chirps for each other? Is that a thing? Oh. There we go. I love any sort of... Oh. There. I love music that has, like, a real, driving, like, imp... There. Like a like, just simple, like, driving, like... Oh, that was the scream. Like a slave ship sort of rhythm. You know, that, like, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. I love that. Oh, so they know, like... Okay, that's the attack I don't want to be hit by, right? That's interesting. Oh, that's a double.
I think now you'll be able. Once you have to back up when he explodes, you can probably throw some fire, since you'll have
Yeah.
the wind-up time.
Do I have time here? I think I do. Haha, just had time.
Oh, just.
Okay. Doing pretty good. Gonna dodge into him.
Yeah, I think being
Oh.
able to remove the ads
That-
with the holy weapon
Got him.
really helps.
Yeah, that helped immensely. Yeah, you guys were right. Oh, how many cats do I have? I have 4. So there's Zamboni, there's Kraken and Cthulhu, and then we have an older female cat named Fleur, who is a calico. And she has the weirdest personality, because she's like really grumpy, but also really clingy at the same time. So what she'll do is, she has to be as close to your face as possible. So, like, if you're laying down in bed, she can't be like a normal cat and come up and, like, you know, lay down on your feet or beside you or whatever. She has to come and literally lay right here, like, on your neck. And then she'll be like, brrr, brrr, and it feels like, you know, someone has, like, a, I don't know, like a massager or something on your neck going, brrr. And then if you move in a way she doesn't like or something like that, she'll go like and start growling at you. It's just this weird combination of her being like really affectionate and clingy, but also extremely annoying and grumpy. Alright, let's level up. Ooh, I can level up a bunch. Okay. Dexterity.
And that was your first Lord Soul.
Oh yeah. What do I do with those? I can't remember.
You can turn them into weapons.
Ooh, okay. I probably won't use it because apparently the Black Knight Sword is the greatest weapon ever, but...
I think you can get a great sword from Nito, but I think it also requires a lot of different attributes.
Oh, really?
Maybe I'm wrong.
You can't do that with Lord Souls? Someone says? What?
Oh, right, Lord Soul's going to
Oh.
Isn't there... Can't you get his sword? Is it through the Covenant? Is the sword tied to the Covenant, I think? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
You're her bed, how dare you move? Yeah.
Lord Soul's going to the soup bowl.
Yeah. Okay, let's level up. So let's see. I need to remember where the soup bowl is. That's the end of the Tomb of the Giants, right? So I can just warp out of here.
Yep, you're done with the zone.
Nice. Let's go back to... I think the soup bowl was under not Anne Orlando. Firelink.
Shrine.
Yeah.
You have to ride now.
Wait, you could join Nito's Covenant?
Yes.
How?
So what you do is you come to this area, sort of. You go to the area in the tombs, and you lie in a tombstone in a coffin, and then it transports you to Nito's coffin, and then you can join the Covenant there.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I did not do that, so...
It's an invasion Covenant. You invade other people's Grave Lord.
Okay. Yeah, I actually liked Tomb of the Giants. I like when this game is just mean and makes you feel uncomfortable with what you have to do. Like, okay, now I have to, you know, sneak around in the dark with all these ledges. Like, I like that. I also really liked Blighttown, to be honest.
Yeah, I just don't feel like the games would be the same without those points of friction.
Yeah. Wait, I forget. What does feeding him do?
It gives you souls.
Okay, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, you don't need them.
Warp?
Yeah.
It's not really a warp, it's more of a, you know, devouring.
I like it that he rubs his, like, teeth before
Yeah. That's so weird. Oh, you infect them. Oh, that's cool. So you actually put extra enemies in their world, and they have to invade you and kill you to keep that from happening. That's cool. Okay, offer souls to the Lord vessel.
To the Soup Bowl.
Yeah. Was that not what I was supposed to do?
No, you need to get more. You need all the Lord Souls.
Oh, I can't do them one at a time.
Uh,
Oh, he did it.
No,
It
you-
just didn't
yeah,
have
you
a...
were- yeah.
It was just extremely anticlimactic.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like 1 out of 4.
Yeah. Yes, I want to go back up.
Are you ready? Then we
Only a new game. Jeez, there is so much to this game. It's insane.
And we haven't even touched the DLC stuff.
Yeah. Oh, his jowl physics were going nuts for a second there. Will Gloomwood have a particularly dark level where light is scarce? Probably, yeah. I imagine we're gonna do that, right?
We did that in the demo.
We did it in the demo, yeah. I'm sure we'll do it in the main game, too.
That's why we give you a lantern.
Let's see. What else did we have? No. Well, I haven't finished the... Is it the Duke's Archives? let's
Yes,
see where
the
they're-
level that you were working on before this was the Duke's Archives.
Yeah, having a level set in a well-lit area would be equally as tense. Yeah, that's the lesson Thief taught us. Where it's like, being in a... When you establish that darkness is your friend, being in a well-lit, rich mansion is just as tense as being in the Bone Horde.
The Bone Horde!
The Bone Horde, yeah. Let's see. So let's go back to the spear. Just see what the damage output is like with it. I don't need the skull lantern, at least for now. I need to clean out my inventory a little bit. Okay, we'll see how this does. What if that... Would it be a new Kingsfield, or would they just do a new IP? I feel like
Yeah,
they just...
I don't know what they're... I know they're working on an Armored Core game, but,
So
I don't know.
maybe.
they could just make anything at this point.
Yeah. So this does not have very good damage output for those guys.
No.
They are crystal, which means... Would it be strike damage that I'd want, right?
Yes, although...
How does
I'm not
this...
sure how...
Oh, I can't wield it effectively.
Oh, you have an
That's...
edge.
yeah! And I have a weapon out that I can't actually use. Let's do quick swap.
Like you said, make self-insert.
There. Does good damage to him. Oh, that's true. I don't know if they do hold... I should play Kingsfield at some point. Kingsfield and... what is it? Shadow Tower? Is that the one that they did?
Yes, I think Shadow Tower is part of Kingsfield.
Oh,
right?
is
I
it?
think it's a subtitle.
Oh, okay.
Wait, actually, I could be totally lying. Hold on.
Never try to like fandom points or anything. I'm just saying like that's a very common.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally lying. It's
It's its own thing?
it's very similar to Kingsfield, but technically a different IP.
Okay. So let's try that. Oh! That's right. Wasn't I using the rapier here? try the rapier and see how it goes. Whoop! Oh, this is a problem. Where is that? Where was that? Ah, I remember this area now.
Oh boy.
Back to the death. This is your favorite from... Ooh! I did not. Invested a bonfire there. Okay. Yeah, I should play... What? It's PS1, isn't it? Shadow Tower.
So I think I can't remember if Shadow for what you do for Shadow Tower, but all the other King Fields games, the early ones at least, you can play. I played like a PC version that like fans put together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right?
It's interesting. Was it like a remake or like a
no,
port?
It's like they ported it. I still use like a controller and stuff, but I forget what it's called, but there's like an open kind of source version. It's a bit like how shoot, what's that Bungie IP? Marathon.
Marathon.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Lift 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am just gonna use the Black Knight sword, because none of this is doing very good damage. I'll have to check that out then. PS1. So I could play Shadow Tower on one of the handhelds, I suppose. I feel bad because I know you're gonna miss out on a little bit by playing on a small screen, but also for a lot of these like more retro games, like the truth is I probably wouldn't play them otherwise because there are so many other games on PC that I could play. Which is one of the oh. Oh, jeez. Maybe if I go in here, I can... Although, honestly, that one doesn't do extraordinarily more damage. I wonder if I'm going to want speed instead. Yeah, maybe I should go upgrade some stuff, honestly. Maybe I'll go do that. Let's go to... What do you reckon? Anne Orlando? Let's see if he can do what I need. Or no, not Anne Orlando. What am I doing? Or... No, there is a blacksmith here. Where is he?
He is...
He's over there, isn't he? Like...
No, you have to go across. He's to the left of, the big cathedral.
Yeah.
Honestly, the other bonfire would be faster to go to.
Yeah.
Go from.
Strong he is. Forge he can.
What should I play after work today? I'm debating between playing more of Nightmare of Decay, playing more of Postal Brain Damage, or starting Rot Episode 2.
That's tough. Where are you in Nightmare of Decay?
So
wait, that's the
I'm in
cleavage lady.
I'm in the manor. I just got the shotgun.
Sorry, I'm gonna visit the skeleton guy who sounds like he's talking in a $6 microphone. Yeah, that was destroying. That character was destroying my brain. Like whatever last stream we did. I don't think I can get to him as quickly, can I? That's through like. I don't remember how to get to him. Yeah. Nightmare of Decay is short-ish. It feels it's it's not too long. So you can probably honestly blast through that in like an evening or two. Same with Hirate episode 2 you can do in like an evening.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm leaning towards Herat or Postal is that I'm kind of feeling like a shooter right now.
Yeah. I would say just blast through Hirate. I go up here, right? Don't I? Because I have to go
Yeah,
out the window. Or
you
I
can either go through the front or go out this way or the window.
yeah. Well, guess I'm going out the window. You want to play it? Yeah. So try Nightmare of Decay. It's really fun. Deep Thaw.
Either
I go
Nightmare of Decay or Lost in Vivo are very
Yes.
good indie picks for survival horror.
Oh yeah, I can go down here. I hear him. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, either of those are really good. I think Lost in Vivo is definitely better, but it's also maybe a little more of its own thing. Nightmare of Decay is like very much a indie first-person Resident Evil game, and it actually does a decent job of doing that.
So far, it's really cute. I love a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not very expensive at all either. It's definitely worth the asking price. It has, even though it's short, once you beat it, it also has like, it has a bunch of different stuff that unlocks, including a completely separate game, like basically a completely different game, which is like a procedurally generated dungeon crawler that has like unique enemies I never saw in the main game. It's sort of the same thing as, you know, oh, what is that game? Gnosis Depths of Fear. You know how that has like the procedurally generated mode where suddenly there's all these enemies you never really deal with in the main game.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that.
Or like how Lost in Vivo had that like midnight mode as well.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's excuse me, similar idea. So I do have Twinkling Titanite to upgrade that. Or to upgrade that. Well, so this is a... And I could also not reinforce, modify the rapier to be... what is that? Moonlight Butterfly Horn. What?
That's the special weapon you get from the Moonlight Butterfly boss soul.
Oh, I see. Is it worth it?
You don't think I've ever used it.
Well, heck, maybe I'll just try it then. Do I not have the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly? I have that, don't I?
Did you either use it or put it in the chest?
Maybe I did.
Or,
I don't...
Well, it says you need 5,000 souls. You don't have 5,000
Oh,
souls.
maybe that's why. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. There it is, Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. So I will get some... Use like 2... Well, there's a couple things I want to do, so I'll use like 3 of those.
I noticed you can also make the Dragon Slayer Spear, which is actually really good.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe I should do that. Do you think Dragon Slayer Spear... So I could do that with the spear, right?
But wouldn't you have to, Oh no, you can do that with a rapier.
Yeah. Well, let's see, because, I'd have to use some... Wait. Can you modify the Silver Knight Spear? Once it's +5 or whatever. Is that a thing you can do?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, we're getting raided.
I know,
Thank you for the raid, Dubbies, Jared.
I probably wouldn't I wouldn't turn the Silver Knight Spear into it because it's a pain in the butt to get that weapon to begin with, and it's your holy weapon at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna maybe do it with the rapier then.
Yeah. You will lose some damage, but the Dragon Slayer Spear's range, and it does lightning damage. It's a pretty good... Like, you can always buff up another rapier, because they're easy to get.
Yeah, that's true. This isn't like a special rapier or something, so...
But the Dragon Slayer Spear is pretty great.
Okay, let's do it. Ascend. Yeah, hello.
Oh.
The best Jared?
Yes, I've seen you post on Twitter a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love his like.
I know the little like.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's way
it's really
faster
good.
than anyone would ever do. Yeah, it's Dylan's the one who is on mic right now. So then in addition to that,
Oh yeah, buff up that Black Knight.
yeah,
sword.
it's doing the work. So let's reinforce it.
I think
Here,
you
let's.
can, if you get souls, you can upgrade it again.
Yeah. Oh, not change equipment. I think I'll do that. Because I really didn't want to just use the Black Knight sword, but also, like, it's so good.
That's so good. Well, the last for Nito, you actually had to switch weapons during
That
the
is
fight,
true.
which was cool.
Yeah. How many did I need? Let's see. Forge icon. Burst fire hammer, yeah.
I
oh yeah,
saw-
there
I
we
think,
go.
Forte, was it you that was talking about Lunacid?
Oh yeah.
How is that? Because I bought it, but I've been waiting until it's a little further along. But that game definitely interests me.
Yep, I'm gonna play it once it's done, because I want the... There's the Dragon Slayer spear. Hey, look at this thing. So what...
This weapon has incredible range, especially in two-handed mode.
Okay, not great damage. I wonder if I should
Well,
upgrade it right now.
It's split damage.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's split between physical and lightning.
I wonder if... Here, let's see if I can... Since I'm here, maybe I should see if I can upgrade it. So what do I need? I need Demon Titanite, which I have.
And a lot of souls. 5k.
Which I can get. So yeah, I'll upgrade this too. Whoops.
Lightning is very good against dragons and anything dragon related.
Okay.
Which is going to be useful in a couple spots.
Big stick.
I realize now that saying the Dragon Slayer spear is good against dragons
it's a little...
is kind of a stupid thing to say, but I honestly wasn't thinking of it in that context.
Okay, so I need more souls. Then... I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? So I'll need like 2 of these or something.
That's good. That's like half the reason I wanted to play that game, because the like that aesthetic and being able to like openly explore is what I crave.
Mm-hmm. There we
I just
go.
want, like...
Now we got some hella good damage.
I can't remember if the guys outside here are weak to lightning. They might be. You can try.
Let's find
them.
out.
Try it on them.
Got nothing to lose, so... Seems pretty good for a spear. Let me try two-handed.
The running attack is
There we
really
go.
good.
Yeah, that does pretty well. And it's quick. Those pokey poke. Quick pokes. Quick maths. Can still do one more? Should I guess I should, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. I'm not gonna...
Demon Titanite? Yeah.
Yeah, I should, because I'm not gonna upgrade anything else, because that would just be taking... With the Demon Titanite, I mean, I'm not gonna upgrade anything else with it, because that would just be taking it away from the thing that I'm already upgrading. So, yeah, I'll just do it. I think I need this, right? Or was that too much? Oh, that was too much. Shoot. Oh well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're starting to hit the parts of the game where it just like pours souls on top of you.
Yeah. It was reinforced, right? I'm gonna clean out my inventory too. There we go. You know, I didn't check the scaling on this weapon.
I think it's Dex, Dex, Strength, and Faith.
Okay. Well, I have dexterity and strength, so
Yeah.
should work.
So your build's not like super optimal for it, but it's workable.
Yeah.
And mostly the elemental damage is gonna do the work for you.
Yeah.
Oh right, it's got a special lightning shooting attack. I forgot about that.
How does one do that? Like this?
Is it the power attack?
Maybe
No,
it's not that.
It's not the backstep attack.
Maybe. What is that one? It's the no.
Oh, you try doing a 3 power attacks in a row.
Okay. Hold on, let me get up here. I don't have enough stamina to do it. That's okay. No, neither of us are working on the car combat game. That's probably not going to be center stage for a while until we get some other New Blood stuff out.
Yeah, I don't. We really don't have a. New Blood's not that big.
Yeah. Just gonna run past them.
So the nice
it
thing about
one-handed?
having an elemental weapon.
Oh,
is
it's one-handed
that,
heavy. There we go.
Oh, nice. Is that these attacks will go through shields,
Oh, really?
or
Okay.
the electrical part will.
Not great on these guys. I don't know what they're...
No, I think they have lightning resistance.
Yeah, that's what I would assume. There we go.
Still 100 to 200 poke damage is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
For one-handed mode.
Well, the range and the speed of attacks is a huge advantage. Because that's the only thing I don't like about the Black Knight sword is it leaves you really vulnerable.
Also remember that if you can attack with a spear while your shield is up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay.
For the record, I would love to work on the car combat game, and maybe in the future I will end up working on bits of it, because I love Twisted Metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, quite preoccupied with Fluid at the moment.
Yeah.
And probably will be for quite a while.
Yeah. Dylan has his hands full with Gloomwood. I have my hands full with Gloomwood, and I'm not even working on it as much as you are, so...
Yeah, I mean, and Zombie's working on Gloomwood.
Zombie,
now
yeah.
Now that he's, not dead.
Yeah. So that... wonder why I wasn't doing lightning to them there. So maybe that lightning doesn't go through shields.
Every surface, everything I needed to see, every animation, and it just was like...
Ooh. There we go.
Oh, by the way, you have that thrust ring too.
Oh, wait, is this... Yeah, of course this is thrust damage, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
that ring, the Leo ring will absolutely work for this weapon.
Yeah, let's look at that. What do I have equipped? And yeah, neither Dylan or I are going to be working on anything else like New Blood until Gloomwood is done.
Yeah.
Maximum equipment load. Do I hear a child crying? Hold on one sec, I'll be back.
Until the Bloodborne themed DLC for Gloomwood is done, you mean? Man, you'd be surprised. A lot of these, I wasn't expecting how much of these early areas are kind of Bloodborne DLC feeling. I mean, you'll see what I mean, but it's that stuff crept in without me really realizing it.
Lavender couldn't find her stuffed kitty.
Oh. You can pet the rats with your sword.
Yeah. Let's see. Rare ring of... Oh, I see. I don't think I am ever going to use that. This
What's
seems... The rare ring of sacrifice.
No, keep that. It removes your curse state if, you get it.
Hmm.
Yeah, keep that. Because if you do get cursed, and you may get cursed, you want to have a free way to remove it.
Yeah. So, oh, that's the counterattack thing. That's right. Those are weird. The
Yes,
counterattacks.
It's still worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's... So let's see. Oh, right, that thing. Stamina load. Huh. Should I equip that?
You should try. You should try the Leo ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna equip that for sure. I was just wondering if... If I do the other one, I can't ever take it off. Is the problem.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do Ring of Favor and Protection at the moment.
Okay. Let's see, and this is, defense versus physical attacks. Sure, why not? That's very cursed. Lily Lollipop. Did the woman in the background just say alien babies? Someone asked.
Yeah, Allie is streaming.
So Dylan, someone said when Gloomwood is released, someone's gonna make a mainstream pump shotgun mod for it and call it Realistic Shotgun Mod.
And I will remove it from the store.
Yeah, that'll be removed from the workshop. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I think I do actually want Haval's ring instead of the steel protection ring. Because I want to have that sick roll.
That's like modding Bloodborne and removing all the like transformation weapons and then just putting in like swords and stuff.
Yeah. It is a realistic shotgun. It exists. It's literally based on a real shotgun. It is
This
really
isn't going well.
No, it's really not. I'm gonna run back. Oh no! the jump killed me. I rolled at the right time.
Yeah, this is why they moved that to a different button.
Yeah. After how many other games?
A million. They didn't do it until... God, when did...
Elden Ring, right?
No, Sekiro.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, two hands at... I actually wonder if I should... I love being able to, like, flip them over. Flip their ragdolls over. Ooh. Poke. Poke. Oh. Wait, what is... Is that saying that my weapon's about to break? What does that weapon up thing mean?
You have the Leo ring, don't you?
Oh, that must be what it means. Okay, yeah.
We have it. Like, this has been my goal for 3 streams now. It's like,
He used the armor from the cover art. There. Problem solved. Oh, you can change the jump button in the controls? Really? Huh. Oh, in remastered. Okay. I don't think I will because I'm used to it this way, but... There we go. So we just isolate them, I have a much easier time. What was I even doing in here? Was I trying to go this way? I'll just go this way and see what happens.
Yeah, you're trying to find progression.
Yeah. I could stun lock these guys with this, which is great.
Yeah, spears are disgustingly good in every single one of these games.
Yeah.
They're just, they've always just been like an S tier class weapon.
Okay, what are the Tinky Tinks coming from? What the
Arrows
heck?
being shot at you.
Yeah. Do they not realize there is a wall in the way?
Probably not, they're just, trying to get shots off.
Yeah. Okay, do I have time? Yes, I did have time. Is this... Okay. No. So this doesn't have the wide sweep attack of the other spear. Good to know. Oh, I rolled the wrong way, dang it. They have a quota. Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. This isn't actually that hard, I just keep doing stupid things. Which I guess is the story of the entire series. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, like that, for instance.
Yeah, unlocking a spear is much harder than unlocking a greatsword.
Yeah. I like how I can just keep poking them and, like, not have to worry if their shield is up or anything. Where is...
kind of a power move for the people who are like,
Where?
they stole all this money from all these people, actually. Like, they should get every ounce of, like,
Whoop.
yeah, fully. Mark is at the gym and read.
Yeah, I see that. It's because it's a poke rather than a slash, so you don't have so much margin for error. Where is the... Oh, he's up there! That's why I didn't see him. I'm gonna go kill him.
Don't go punch the punching bag. The dog is...
Hyenas look... What is hyena?
Yeah, I feel like someone has brought hyenas up before, and I have no idea what the context is.
Yeah, someone mentioned it earlier. A DOA game?
Did they announce like a new game or something? The new game from the Aliens Isolation devs.
Interesting.
Is it so? Are these the Creative Assembly Tarkov? I thought most of the devs that worked on Alien Isolation left Creative Assembly.
So it's from the studio of the Alien Isolation devs. Okay, I see. Well...
Is it just like a bad
Bad
shooter?
Tarkov, I guess it sounds like.
Let's look it up. So it's called Hyenas? Yep, this already looks like an art style that I have no interest in.
Is it that stupid, like... What is the arts? Is it that stupid, like, Fortnite aesthetic?
Yes.
I hate that! Oh,
I'm definitely
no!
getting a lot of Fortnite aesthetic feeling.
Ugh. I hate that look. It is just disgusting, and every AAA, like, multiplayer game uses it now.
Yeah, it's probably going to be popular for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay, so let's... Yeah, we can just poke stun lock those guys.
Yeah, gonna pass on that. Don't care about that.
I saw that something was wrong. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that would... They do not get stunned nearly as easily as I thought. Dang it. Okay. Alright, let's look this game up. Hyenas. You see here, we'll go to...
It does not look good. Or I should say, it does not appeal to me
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Let's see.
Fainted with her ass up in front of her. Oh my god. Some
Okay.
Sims 4, this Penny Pizzazz NPC. Originally I had Mark and Joe
Let's look at
living
this.
in an apartment in San
Here we go. Hyena Simulator. Google Play. Spend our time with that. It's... Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is... What is this character? Good lord. Yeah, it's that AAA live service game art style. They all look like that. Yeah, I'd rather play Hyena Simulator probably. And it's not quite the Fortnite art style, but it's that there's this look. It's like, and I don't even know how to describe it, really. It's not necessarily cartoony, but it's that whole like freeze-dried punk sort of aesthetic.
Freeze-dried punk.
Yeah, where it's just like, you know, corporate safe, you know, I don't know. I don't even know how to dream representation, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, it does look a lot like Apex, which I also don't like how Apex looks. And I just hate the whole vibe of all of those games. Like I guess that's what I mean, where it's that whole like, you know, corporate safe, repackaged 90s punk aesthetics.
Yeah.
But for
with
2022.
With no actual soul or message behind it.
Yeah,
just,
and
know,
I mean
borrow the aesthetics and not do anything with it.
And no judgment to the devs who have to do that. Like, I'm sure this is, you know, this is just something that's like, this is how the game has to look, or whatever, but over-the-counter culture, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, that's why I'm so... Like, Redfall looks like it's gonna be that also. I'm like, ugh. Why Arcane? Why do they have to take Arcane also? Yeah, over-the-counter culture is extremely good. I'm definitely gonna steal that. Rage 2 marketing was that. As much as I will defend Rage 2, it has that same aesthetic in spades. And it's definitely the worst part of that game. Although, I do appreciate about their marketing that they were just taking the absolute piss out of Ubisoft, which was pretty funny. But yeah, their whole... I guess in some ways Rage 2 is like the quintessential, you know, the quintessential game for that. Honestly though, Rage 1 had some craziness like that too. It was just hidden. I think it was a lot of it was hidden in the DLC, like the Scorchers DLC for Rage 1 is really, really weird. Have you ever played it, Dylan?
No.
Okay. The Scorchers are just weird. Like, I don't even know what they're supposed to be. Because Rage 1, you know, looks kind of like a normal post-apocalyptic, you know, the era of Fallout 3 sort of game. And they just look like typical raiders, but then all of their quips and stuff are weird things like, you know, I'll see you in group therapy, or there's one I remember where it's like, but no, it's not consistent though. They're just all weird, like random things. Like one at one point, or one of the lines is like, you kill someone and a teammate is like, oh no, he killed what's his name. You know, just like random silliness like that that doesn't have any it doesn't have any consistency to it. Like, they're not supposed to be like, it didn't feel like they were supposed to be parodying anything in particular. They were just bizarre.
Sounds like AAA development.
Yeah. I actually thought it was really funny because you were just like, not that the quips were funny, but just the fact that it was like, what is even happening? It's this moderately serious looking, you know, like Fallout 3 style post-apocalyptic world, and then you just have this like, it's like Postal 2 humor happening. There we go. I can't remember when I played through if the texture still had that issue. They might have. I remember that was definitely an issue at launch. Rage 1 is actually pretty fun. Once you get past the opening bits, which are not good. Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
Oh, interesting.
Sky just changes when you come out here. Are those...
Yeah, there's definitely
the God
some
rays,
LOD,
I think.
some LOD level.
Oh yeah, well,
issues
there's
going
that
on.
also. I was just looking at how the sky changes. See how there's God rays that disappear when you come outside. And of course, yeah, that thing just leaves. Don't insult, but... Does it feel clunky? I never thought it felt clunky. Oh, you're right, Pajama Slammer. Yeah, you're right. I bet it was because of Borderlands. You're right.
Oh god,
That
Borderlands has
Yeah.
aged so not well.
Yeah.
If it was... Nah, I won't say it. But
If it was ever good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, I really like Postal 2. I love Postal 2 because of all the, like, systems and mechanics to it. Like, not because of the humor and, like, the memes and stuff, but it's because it's actually a really cool sandbox that had there's a lot of detail to it. And it's really fun to just go mess around in it. Rage 1 is... The cool thing about Rage 1 is that... And this is actually a thing that it was... I must have already gotten that. Criticized for on release. But a cool thing about it is that it's a very contained open world. It's maybe a little bit like Stalker, except it's all seamless, which is nice. And then they tried to fix that in Rage 2, and it was also the thing people complain the most about. Like, it's ironic, because probably if it had been reversed, and, like, Rage 1 came out with the world design of Rage 2, and Rage 2 came out with the world design of Rage 1, they both would have been better received at the time. Because at the time Rage 1 came out, like, a big open-world first-person game was a novelty. There weren't that many of them. And then, when Rage 2 came out, of course, we're, like, flooded with those sort of games. So for a lot of us, it's like, oh good, a giant empty world with nothing in it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel like Stalker, Mutant. It's, but I mean, the world, the scope of the world is similar. Where it's like, it's a smaller, denser packed open world rather than a gigantic, big open world. Rage versus Fallout 3, well, I mean, Fallout 3 is better. I think Rage is a neat, like... is a neat open world shooter, and it's kind of fascinating because this is actually why I like the Rage, both Rage games, because both of them are kind of fascinating and not quite knowing what they want to do. And but in completely different ways. Yeah, Fallout 3 is good. Fallout.
What about Fallout New Vegas, though?
Oh boy, I mean Fallout New Vegas is good. As if we distance ourselves from the memes and from the fan base, Fallout New Vegas is a good game. It's just, as someone who likes, I wouldn't call myself a Bethesda fan, but I enjoy their games, and I think there is merit that isn't really acknowledged in Fallout 3 and 4. Am I just going backwards?
Yeah, you are at the beginning.
Oh, okay. I was like, this looks like the beginning. What the heck? All right. But like, I like Fallout 3 and 4, and I think they deserve some praise, even though they're definitely not great RPGs. They're really fun, like, open world, shooty, looty, sort of explory games. They're fun Bethesda games. And so it's super annoying to not be able to be like, yeah, I like Fallout 3, without having some guy come in and be like, Bethesda ruined the Fallout franchise, New Vegas is so much better, Fallout 3 is garbage. Like, it is so annoying. And that's why I'm so annoyed by New Vegas. That and the fact that, like, I don't enjoy it as much as the other ones. I can definitely recognize that it's doing other stuff better, but I like Bethesda's Fallout entries. I like just going in and kind of exploring the world and doing the sandbox stuff. And New Vegas is not as good at that stuff. It's a lot better at the story and the quests and the characters and everything. Ooh. Yikes. I just think it's really annoying to not be able to like the other Fallout games because there's a bunch of angry New Vegas fans who are mad that Fallout 4 was not New Vegas 2. I mean, Bethesda game is kind of its own genre. I'm totally gonna die unless I find a bonfire. Like, it's really hard to explain exactly what those games are, because they are RPGs, but they're kind of not, especially now.
This goes back to the jail.
Does it?
Yes.
Okay. Big ocean, but I guess, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I do think they're good at what they do, though. It's just they're still kind of tied to that RPG legacy, and the games they make really aren't I mean, they are RPGs, but they're not like. They make a very different sort of RPG than what I think a lot of fans want. And so they're always tied to that, like, well, it's not like Morrowind sort of thing. I don't know if I don't know if I agree that they peaked at Morrowind. I think Oblivion is underrated. I spent years hearing about how Oblivion was like the worst thing they ever did. And then when I played it, it was like, oh wait, this is actually really good. It just is like every game they make, it has immense flaws everywhere, but also really cool stuff. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You haven't played Skyrim.
I played a little bit. I played like an hour or two of it, and that's the only game of theirs I've played that hasn't really stuck for some reason. I don't really have any reason that I didn't like it. I just didn't feel like sticking with it. And it could have just been the mood I was in at the time. I don't know.
I always find the I'm not really sure what the right term for this is. It's not revisionism, but the impressions of what people get when a game comes out and versus it in like 10 years or so. So like Skyrim came out and everyone played so much fucking Skyrim.
Yeah.
To the point where I think now everyone hates Skyrim because
Right.
they played so much of it.
Played too much.
Um,
So wait, this is not the way I
but
have to go, I don't
when
think.
when Skyrim, I remember when Skyrim came out. I was in fucking college. I remember coming in the night. I played it like the night or whatever it came out, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is so much better than like Oblivion,
Yeah.
Morrowind," and
Well, I didn't hear it's... Now, I will admit that it... Oh, not that one. That attack kills me. Like, the circles I was hanging out in were, like, you know, retro gaming fans. So maybe it's... You know, but, like, I didn't hear it's better than Morrowind, but I definitely heard people who were like, oh, man, it's so much better than Oblivion, thank goodness. And, of course, now, like, Oblivion is... There's weird revisionism. I just never heard anyone who liked Oblivion for years. That was always like, oh yeah, this is the worst Elder Scrolls game, and like, Morrowind's the best. Everyone always loves Morrowind. Oblivion is like the worst. Skyrim is like, oh, it's better at least. And then now we're at this point where everyone now loves Oblivion. It's like, oh yeah, Skyrim's terrible. That's the worst thing they've ever made. Like, okay.
now this is gonna be weird because if you're not hanging out in retro FPS circles, most of the people that I knew, so like my roommates that were all super into like Skyrim in college.
Mhm.
Virtually all of them had never played Morrowind. If they did, they played a tiny little bit on Xbox when they were young. They had played Oblivion, but usually up to Kvatch, the first fucking like Oblivion gate, and then drop the game. All got super hard into Skyrim.
Huh.
So like, and you'd be like, oh, that's surprising. I thought like Morrowind was beloved by everyone, and it's hard to sort of express how successful Skyrim was, because it sold so many copies. It is easily like the most mainstream the Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls games have ever been.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I made the joke about Skyrim 2, because it's like far and away the most popular of them, for sure.
But it's interesting because like there was that everyone's playing Skyrim super hard when it came out, and everyone loving it, and it just being like, oh my god, this game's amazing, like they've done it again. And now, I honestly don't hear people talk about Skyrim all that much anymore.
Unless it's to be mad that it exists.
Yeah, I hear a lot more about like, oh man, I really wish something would recapture that feeling of like playing Morrowind or playing Oblivion, and it's interesting how things have changed over time in that regard.
Some of that could also be that if we count like re-releases and ports, Skyrim has still been relevant for a long time, if that makes sense. So there isn't the same nostalgia in a way, because Skyrim keeps showing back up, whereas Morrowind hasn't had a port or remaster in decades.
Oh god, the consensus on BioShock Infinite from launch to now. Man, I don't know what the fuck that happened to that game on launch. Like, I feel like did like Irrational like just grip the entire industry and force them to positively review the game? Like, that game has like 97 or 98 on like Metacritic, and that's another game. 10 years on, ain't hearing nobody fucking talk about it anymore.
Yeah, unless it's to be like, wow, how that was... Remember how terrible BioShock Infinite was? Yeah, there is some... Wait, why do I have one humanity? Didn't I kindled that bonfire? Maybe I got it from an enemy. I'm gonna go use that, actually. I'm gonna go use that. I'm gonna kindle that bonfire again. I'm just gonna get, like, tons of Estus. Yeah, I don't know. I think Bethesda games are also a really weird case because, As someone like the wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle thing is apt again, I guess, because there is this sense where you can spend a huge amount of time being immersed in the games, but then leave and have gotten nothing out of it, if that makes sense. Even with the good ones, I feel, even with like the beloved ones, there is this sense of like, Morrowind is awesome, but any individual moments from Morrowind are not going to be as memorable as like something like Arcs, for instance. I think the games do bank a lot on the size and the scope of everything, and that that gets you immersed, and you can stay immersed in it for a long time. But I think the problem is also there's not maybe as much material underneath that to kind of stick in your memory. Like I said, I love Oblivion. Oblivion is great, but there's not a lot about the time I've played in Oblivion that I distinctly remember, if that makes sense. Like, I remember the overall feel of it and stuff, and I remember a couple moments, but for the most part, it's just like, there weren't that many super memorable things happening. It's not like... So, we were talking about Elden Ring, earlier. I played 130 hours of that game. It's huge. I didn't even, there were major parts of it I didn't even see. And I can remember so much about that playthrough. So many different, like, things that happened, different boss fights, different cool areas. Whereas, so most Bethesda games, there's not much specificities that I can remember. I don't know if it's the same for you also, Dylan.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I honestly, I would say that it kind of ties into the depth thing in a sort of way. I know for like BioShock Infinite, it definitely didn't end up being a game we talked about for years on, because literally once you played through it once, there was nothing special about it anymore. Like you couldn't play that game like System Shock or Thief, where it was like, oh man, I can play this in like a different way. Oh, I'm learning like how to do things this way this time around when I'm playing System Shock 2 or whatever. It was super flat. And it just didn't. It didn't really have much more than just what was on the surface.
Yeah, I think that's, and so that, and I think that is I think a good way of describing it. It's like flat, and I think that's kind of the case with Bethesda stuff, and it does result in this weird phenomenon where you kind of put all of this time into a game and have been really into it, and then kind of not have taken away any particular warm feelings or memorable moments away from it, which may be why you have this thing of like everyone loving Skyrim, and then like no one cares, everyone hates Skyrim. I don't know, it's just a theory at least.
Yeah.
But that said, I still really like their games. I still think there is something to be said for creating a game that you can do all this stuff in for that much time and have a good time. I always have a good time playing Bethesda games. Now, would I hold them up as being examples of like fantastic game design? Not so much. But I think they're good at what they do, which is creating big worlds full of lots of stuff to do. Oh yeah, and Daggerfall. We haven't even talked about Daggerfall. I love Daggerfall, actually. I just wish that Daggerfall were not 80% like barely functional. That's I feel like the hardest one to love, because you're like, oh, there's so much, there's all this really cool stuff, but then stealth just doesn't work. level scale, like scaling for most stuff is just completely borked. Like I've tried playing with a stealth character, and you can have like a super high level of stealth, and what that means is that you have maybe a second every once in a while where an enemy won't see you. Like, and yeah, you can get yourself into dungeons where the dungeons just are impossible to exit. You can, and mind you, I'm talking about the Unity version too. I'm not talking about DOSBox Daggerfall. I'm talking about like the polished, like remake. It's just that the game is so fundamentally broken, but I also love it. I think it's impossible not to love Daggerfall because it tries so very hard for something that is so utterly out of its grasp. Like, Daggerfall is still probably one of the most ambitious RPGs ever made, and it was made in a time where it was just gonna be impossible to realize that ambition. But it gives it the old college try. How accurate is the Unity?
No, the non-Unity version's pretty fucking busted at times too.
Yeah, no, the Unity version is, if anything, less broken than the actual version. I think that's a case where I would say that there is so much cool stuff that is added to the Unity version that it is worth playing that instead. And I don't necessarily mean in terms of, like, they changed mechanics or anything like that. I mean in terms of, like, you can up the view distance so you can actually see how mind-numbingly huge the world is. And stuff like that. Like, stuff that makes the game shine in a way that it just couldn't in DOS. That's a mimic, isn't it? Nope, not a mimic. Okay. Definitely worth playing. At the very least, it is worth playing to turn it on and go outside and just see how huge it is. And it's one of those things that, even though it's, graphics that could run on, like, a watch nowadays, it still is really, impressive. Because of how, like, you're seeing what in any other game, even now, would be a skybox. Or would be like, but it's stuff where you can actually walk over there. And you kind of realize how even really, really big games that we have now are still kind of not as big as real life, because Daggerfall is made to be actually, like, as big as mountains are and stuff like that, and it's just massive. Oh no.
Not Underworld Ascendant.
Do the children have to learn about Underworld Ascendant? Is that someday the children will, like, Tech War?
I don't want to learn about Underworld Ascendant. How do I remove that from my memory?
That was so disappointing. That's a mimic. That was, yeah, incredibly disappointing. Oh, is that how the dodging works? I didn't know that. Yeah, Daggerfall is... Oh my gosh. You have to love it. Oh, Crystal
On the
Ember.
System Shock remake? No, he was working on System Shock 3, but I have no idea what's happening in that game. And from the last time I heard, every single person was fired on that team, and it was handed off to Tencent or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold out hope for that coming to fruition. We'll see, though. I've been wrong.
Yeah, it's now owned by Trioptimum.
Yeah. Oh,
no.
can't block that attack. Woof.
So you were talking, and I don't know if you realized you opened a shortcut.
It sure, it did seem that way, yeah. So, like, from...
Go to the right.
Oh! Oh no, I didn't realize I opened that shortcut. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. The Lloyd's Talisman trick? What's the trick?
If you throw Lloyd's Talisman on them, they'll fall asleep.
Oh, okay. I don't think I need to do that. I can fight him. I just, shouldn't have tried to block that attack. just a, it's just a kick.
Is so
It's
funny.
not
I
even
love
like a
that
very
animation.
yeah, it's not even like a very powerful looking kick. Like it's not like a karate kick or something. It's just sort of like he's kicking a soccer ball.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
Ooh.
Oh, that kick hurt though.
Yeah. That did nothing. What the heck? Are they immune to lightning?
I don't think so.
Huh. There we go.
Legend of Grimrock's awesome.
Oh yeah, I love Legend of Grimrock. I actually really love grid-based dungeon crawlers, as it turns out, or at least some of that. Like I loved Grimrock. I loved the id RPGs. I've played a little bit of what was that game, The Quest. It's like the most bland name ever, but I played a bit of that on PC, and that's actually kind of neat. It's sort of a grid-based, more like open world game, which I guess I haven't played a lot of the classic ones, like the what are those, like Wizardry I think is one, isn't it, and like Might and Magic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I haven't played those. I should at some point. Yeah, well, there's a couple id Software RPG, Orcs and Elves 1 and 2, but there's also Doom RPG 1 and 2 and Wolfenstein RPG. And all of those are great fun. They're really, really good mobile games. What is this texture? What on earth? Like, this is like like my first Unity game sort of texture. What is happening? Why are they so glittery?
Who knows?
Who knows? Miyazaki.
Software jank.
Miyazaki knows. Alright, is this a boss? It looks very dusk. Does it? No, I don't mean the rustiness is fine. I mean the normal, the really, really tiny normal map with aggressive specular on it. That's like something that you do in Unity when you're first messing around with normal maps for the first time. It's so weird. Which I guess they kind of were. They probably were messing with normal maps for the first time, right?
Yeah. The dawn of the era of like specular
Yeah.
and really high res
Ooh.
bump maps.
Can I go down there? Really? Okay. Well, this is cool. Is this gonna be a boss? Or is it just another area? This is neat. What is that? Oh, okay. Those guys look neat, though. That was close. Oh! Okay.
You're about to hit one of the other most infamous areas in this game,
Oh no.
and you will absolutely understand why when you get to it.
Oh no.
It's immediately recognizable why this area becomes CBT.
I don't think this sword is or not sword, this spear is the way to deal with them. I think I'm gonna get out the dragon sword. Yeah, they look. Actually, I really like this game's use of specular in most cases. It's very aggressive, but it looks really good. Like, shiny stuff looks very shiny. Yeah, Dragon Sword. You know, this thing. Whatever, Black Knight Sword, that's what it is.
Drag.
Yeah, what is Dragon Sword? What is that? BKS? Isn't that a Korean boy band?
You mean BTS?
No,
Oh my God.
yeah, that was the joke. Or
Looks like
BTS, whatever it is.
That's some like Hank Hill shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's toilet sound.
It's Mason or Airdorf. He does the really good Hank Hill impression, right?
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, well I'm gonna ignore the Crystal Boys and head down to whatever this is. I guess I'm not ignoring him. Yeah, significantly better damage on these guys. Oh, are those trees crystal?
Crystal trees.
That's cool. Let's see, how am I gonna approach this? Like that, I guess.
Yeah, fighting more than one of these guys is always a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Okay, we got him out of the picture. Oh, I was looking at chat at the same time and didn't judge
Yeah.
the distance very well.
You were still in spear mode.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, they're all crystally. That's really neat. Oh boy. So what am I in for here? Crystal Cave, huh? Oh, wait a second. Is that... Okay. There's a thing down there. Oh yeah, I think they have a little bit of, like, twinkly sounds in the ambience, which is cool. Or is that a actual... Uh-oh. There's a moonlight butterfly. Oh, it's that that's making the twinkly sounds. Uh-oh. Hello, moonlight butterfly? I'm just gonna ignore you and go this way. Can I? Not really. What is going on here? So, it is an enemy. Oh, there's another down there. Oh, fuck everything. Okay, I see now. Is this gonna be a... Is this gonna be an invisible walkway level? Or was I just... Oh. Oh no. Okay, so the invisible walkway part in Elden Ring came from somewhere.
Yeah.
You're right. Like as soon as I walked out onto that, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, like immediately clicks like, oh, this area's gonna suck.
Yeah. All right. So strategy. Let's see. I may still have some of those stones. I have a bow.
You do, that is another, there's a couple different ways you can do this, and
What if this does extra to them?
there's little twinkles that like hit the ground. Keep an eye out for them, because they do
Okay.
land on the surfaces.
Woo!
This is also one of those areas that was easier when online mode is a thing, because
Right, because of
people
messages.
people would leave messages.
Yeah. Skipping mobs. Yeah, I'll probably see if I can run past these guys. Because this is going to take some trial and error.
Yeah, sometimes they just end up knocking themselves off.
I don't even know why I'm in here.
We
Like,
are going after another Lord Soul.
go. Yeah, the game is still offline, unfortunately. I would totally be playing it online if I could.
It's been a long fucking time.
Yeah. Wish they'd fix that.
They said they are.
Okay.
So that
Okay, I see those hitting, yeah.
Yeah, those orange things are that's a note.
Yeah, I just need to figure out... Okay, is it this way? I see those things... Okay, it's not that way, apparently.
Yeah, anytime you're walking on the air, you gotta start putting down prism stones now.
Yeah, but I only have a few of them, and they don't remain after death, right?
I don't think so. You can buy more, but I forget who sells them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an option then. I always overshoot him. Guess I shouldn't even try. In the aqueduct? Okay. Well, I could go load up on those. Let me just see what it's like putting them down. Because you can't throw them, right? You just have to put them down in front of you.
Have to... No, the Elden Ring prism stone bow would be very good in this game.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can get prism stone arrows in Elden Ring.
That sounds awesome. I don't know if it would be as useful in Elden Ring.
I use
Well,
it in
for
a
that
couple
one
places,
area.
But yeah, for that and you can, if you shoot like an ambush spot, it will like skip through the floor that's gonna break and stuff, so you can like tell, like, oh, this area is about to fuck me.
Man, that was my most underrated message in Elden Ring. No one thought it was good, but there's the one cave where you go in. It's like early on, and you go in, and the floor collapses, and there's a giant rat. Like you fall into a pit with a giant rat. Ooh, there's still... And so I put a message in front that was like, it was something like, beware of down and then behold, rat. And I thought that was hilarious, and no one liked it.
Yeah, it's...
Or no, it was first down and then behold, rat. Is he
Guy's
still
following
coming?
you.
Yeah.
He's still going.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to fight him. Oh no, there he
Nope,
goes.
He's going
Alright.
back now.
He's like, nah, I ain't dealing with that crystal garbage. Invisible
Okay, so
floor nonsense.
Don't go out here. Stay
Okay.
to the right, because you don't have to go to the invisible area right across here.
I don't? Where does...
Yeah, you can just stick to the right here and then cross over.
Oh, I see. I thought I had to... I did not notice right here. Okay. So here is where the invisibility is supposed to begin.
Here. Yeah.
Let's actually get rid of... I'll keep that, because why not? And get some glowstones out. Which,
You
if I
passed
even
them.
have... Did I? Okay.
Yep.
Ah!
They're like blue.
Prism stones. Oh, I was
look
looking
like
for
eggs.
rainbow. Because of Elden Ring. Stupid Elden Ring brain. Screw you, game. Okay, so what does this do? Okay. Oh, wait, where did that? They are hitting right there. Huh. Well, now what? And go there at least. And there. In there. Okay. They're not winding. Okay. I don't know. That one seemed to wind a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna load up on the crystal-y things. So I want to go to Firelink Shrine and go talk to the plague victim in the aqueduct. Oh, it's 12:30. Should probably shut the stream down in a little bit. I think I'll probably go, I'll go grab the prism stones and then we'll call it quits for tonight, and next stream we'll start off with the wonderful invisibleness.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant to do.
Boy, this area.
I'm just gonna poke them to death. Poke! Poke. Ow! It's just me blocking fire. Does that make sense? Oh, I'm gonna try parrying this guy. Oh, not quite. There. Check Firelink. Oh, you're right. I'll go back and check. Vroom. Everyone talks about aqueducts, but no one talks about aqua geese. This is I'll say things like that to Rachel, and then she's just like genuinely annoyed with me.
Yeah, okay. You wonder why?
No. Let's see.
Your only surprise should be, why hasn't she divorced me yet?
I do wonder about that. Yeah. How many souls do I have?
Well, you had 20,000, but they're all back in the cave.
Yeah. From killing those guys, let's see. Try this. I don't know if... Oh, I have 2. Okay, so I'll actually get 20 more. Maybe even... I'll get as much as I can. Because I don't know how long that path is going to be, so... I haven't tried Blood West. At least not the fully released version. Dylan, you've played it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I should play that at some point. There's the one that I accidentally left. Alright, let's see if we can find patches. You know, I haven't talked to this guy in a while.
I think that the Blood West Early Access is a lot better than the demo was.
Okay.
And its breath. This is no laughing.
Okay. Yeah, because I played the demo and wasn't really all that into it, but I have heard that the release version is better.
Yes, it is. It is longer.
So... where would Patches be if he were here? This is going to be the same as Gloomwood, yeah. I mean, Gloomwood release is going to be much better than the demo, yeah. I haven't talked to you in a while either.
Me? I've scout. Where could she have gone? The lady.
I mean...
She's the girl you found in the Tombs of the Giant.
Oh, okay. So where would Patches be if he were here?
I think he's usually by Framped.
Is this guy Framped?
No, he's the big serpent dude who eats you.
Oh, okay. Left of Snake. It's like down here. Yep, there he is. That's a weird. That's a weird pose.
Does that in the games?
Yeah.
If you are there, you've come. I'm done with the loot.
The cheeky breaky pose.
Yeah.
Have I
Yeah.
special price
Are his
for
heels on the ground?
Have a
Well,
nice look at them.
as much as any of the rest of his foot is, I
No more
guess.
funny business out of me, my friend.
Be wary of Snake, therefore Metal Gear. Reminder that Big Boss is a significantly more entertaining character than Solid Snake. How much has changed design-wise? I guess it depends what you count as design. There's a lot of little things that have changed, like...
I think the inventory system.
yeah,
is,
like the
small,
inventory
probably.
system, oh, what else? A lot of little stuff, but all the... I mean, if you played the demo, that's the same gameplay loop that...
Yeah.
you know, it still has, like, the hiding in shadows, it has, you know, the backstabbing, the, like, sounds, all the systems and stuff. Like, it's all of that is the same, it's just been... there's been, like, improvements and additions, basically.
Like, and it's having voice lines and stuff.
Oh, well, the demo level is not in the main game. That's you may see parts of it showing up in later games, but the early access release is entirely new areas that you haven't seen yet. Well, you've seen them, but you haven't played yet. And I think, let's see. There's three main... Well, should we tell them how much content there is still in?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
Dave has already been saying.
Okay, yeah, there's three main areas in the early access release. And say each of those is roughly the size of the demo. Caves are maybe a bit smaller, but the...
Caves may be a bit smaller, the
Yeah.
fishery is denser, and the cliffs
Yeah.
are huge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Cliffs are way bigger than the demo. So it's at least like 3 or 4 times the size of the demo is what you're getting with early access.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah. And then we're not sure what the pace is going to be after that, but we're hoping, you know, regular updates, and we're going to do big chunks. Well, we're thinking, I guess it depends. We might have smaller patches, but we plan on releasing large chunks of content at once. Well, actually, no, I should take that back. I think Dave has talked about doing smaller content updates, hasn't he?
I think we're talking about doing updates where we open up certain parts of levels, and then also
Yeah.
updates that are like, you know, adding the core of a new district or something.
Yeah.
Something in that regard. And then yeah, we'll have some updates that are like, oh, we're gonna, you know, add this to the AI, or we're gonna tweak this element.
Yeah.
You know, just a smorgasbord of stuff.
Yeah, so I guess it'll be kind of both. But yeah, early access, big chunk of, and it's ridiculously dense, I would say, especially the fishery. Like there's a lot of different ways to do stuff and different things to see. I forgot that I need the thing out. We're gonna leave the stream off though. So I'm actually gonna quit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the stream off here. If Gloomwood had a level editor, I don't think Gloomwood's gonna have a level editor, but we're probably gonna look at robust mod support, right? Isn't that the plan? After release, I think, or maybe at the same time. I don't know. Gloomwood's a much better code base than Dusk was, so it's kind of already. It's kind of being made to be friendly to modding already, so it probably won't take quite as much to get workshop support and stuff.
I imagine that a lot of, from what I've talked with Zombie, a lot of the stuff that is going into the Dusk SDK could be reused for Gloomwood.
Yeah. How does modding Unity games work? It depends on the game. I think with most Unity games, well, there's a bunch of different ways. Like that one guy on YouTube was able to code inject. He was able to inject his own code into Iron Lung. I don't know what method he used for that. But I think sometimes I've known developers use like Unity packages as a sort of easy way to provide mod support. But then Dusk and probably eventually Gloomwood use Zombie's whole framework, which is just, I guess it's our own proprietary thing. I guess Zomb Engine, we call it internally, where it's a whole framework for Unity modding. Well, I guess it could. I don't know. It could probably be applied to other things too. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand it. I don't understand how it works. But it's a bunch of stuff, and it's why modding in Dusk works. But yeah, so that's gonna be the stream for tonight. Lots of winding map. Yeah, the fishery level in particular is super interconnected. And maybe too interconnected. There's a lot of good can you ever be too interconnected though? It's extremely loopy. And then, well, it kind of varies because like caves is not as much, but there's a reason, which I won't spoil. And yeah, it depends. But like fishery is your big, giant, immersive sim sandboxy sort of level.
I mean, like we're starting off with that. I wanted to give people that that core thiefy experience.
It's a tutorial level that can also not be a tutorial level if you are clever about exploring it. But yeah, anyway, so hopefully I will be able to stream next week also. I'm sorry for the two weeks not streaming, and we will continue with Dark Souls and the stupid invisible platform level. So thank you everyone for coming, and I will see you next week.
Cursed caves,
yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.